Welcome to our Vikings Report Rewind live watch party for the Vikings as they take on the Denver Broncos. We've been waiting all day for Sunday night. Drew Bunting and Christopher Gates, my two partners in crime directly above me. Drew, how you doing, my friend? Or Chris, how you doing?
We're ready to rock. Ready to rock, Ted.
Things are going good. I hate waiting for Sunday Night Football. Drew and I were talking about this before we launched, but this waiting all day for Sunday night thing is incredibly overrated.
Yeah, it sucks. It absolutely sucks. Whatever. I used to think it was cool having to wait because the Vikings are on prime time. Now that I'm old and I have to get my 8 hours of beauty sleep a night, play the games are new. Let's go.
Welcome everybody to our live watch party.
Yeah, hey folks, welcome. Welcome to those of you that are joining us for our watch party. It's our first one of the year. It's been a while. We'll be talking a little bit of a preview. We're going to be giving away gifts and prizes through our Vikings Report prize vault at VikingsReport.com. Doing that periodically throughout the night. So call in, make a comment. Not call in. Make a comment in our live chat. And we're not doing any calls. Make a comment in our live chat. You'll be eligible to win. I'm not sure. We're going to do one at halftime and one at the end of the game. We'll figure something out.
Anthony Barr jersey.
Oh, is that up for grabs tonight?
Yes.
That very Anthony Barr jersey hanging on the wall?
Well, we have 3, but they're different sizes. So there's a choice of small, medium, and large.
Oh, okay.
Because we don't want to mess anybody up. So that's just one up there to show people that we are giving away a Barr jersey. Wrong number, but it's the right number for me because I like the 55 from his first. Mm-hmm. I think people will appreciate the 55.
Yeah, I think so too.
I can't believe he couldn't get Andre Carter to give up that number.
You had to fight him for it.
People.
You had to fight him.
I think it's cool though that he decided to take 54 in honor of his good friend and teammate on the Vikings and at UCLA, Eric Hendricks, and he actually called Eric Hendricks and got his permission to do so.
I had no idea that he did that. That is actually pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was really neat. So for tonight's game, the human and penis form Sean Payton, probably one of the most hated men in the state of Minnesota, probably for all time. I don't know. What are your thoughts on tonight's game there, Chris? You like the Vikings' chances? You think they're doomed? What's going on?
I mean, it's hard to go against him at this point. I mean, we've talked about it all, well, not all season, but over the last few weeks. I mean, it was about a month ago this team was 1-4, and we thought the competitive portion of the season was over and done with. And if they win tonight, they because of the Seahawks loss, they move into the 6th spot in the NFC, and Detroit, who should have lost today but didn't, they're catchable. So I mean, it's hard not to be optimistic at this point. I know Denver has played some really solid football over the past couple of weeks. They forced 9 turnovers over the last 2 games they played on defense, which is a ridiculous pace. I don't know if they can maintain that, but it's going to be interesting. It should be a low scoring game tonight, I think, but we'll have to see how it plays out here.
You agree with that, Drew? You think it's going to be a low scoring affair tonight?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of low scoring games. Week 11, you notice this morning's games or whatever. I think this could be a low scoring game. I think the only way the Vikings lose this is if they completely implode, start turning it over, making dumb plays. If they play like they did the first 3 weeks of the season, that, and if they allow Denver to exploit them on the ground, are really the only 2 things I see as a problem in tonight's game. I think we match up really well with the Broncos. And I think if we play a clean game, I think one team will have low score and one team might have a blowout score. I like the Vikings in this game by more than 1 score. I mean, I don't know.
Really?
Yeah, I think if they hold Denver's run game intact, Russell Wilson, that's kind of what we want. We want him to get frazzled and throw the ball. I mean, I don't want him to get in a groove or anything, but They aren't a high strike, high powered offense. They're not.
No, they're not. Russell Wilson has done a lot of dinking and dunking. I think he's got one of the lowest yards per attempt average in the NFL this year. And I mean, they in their 3-game winning streak, they've made money on getting turnovers and kind of having these deliberate, 12-play, 45-yard drives that get them in the end zone. It's kind of a weird year for Russell Wilson in some respects compared to how he's played, not his first year in Denver, but in his more prolific years in Seattle.
Yeah, I think they had a good shot at winning tonight, Vikings.
Yeah, I mean, Russell Wilson's first year in Denver was a complete disaster. I mean, I know part of that goes to the coach they had at the time and what was going on there, but yeah, as much as we hate Sean Payton, he has kind of turned Russell Wilson around a little bit. So hopefully we can reverse that a little bit tonight. But just about anything can happen here, I think. But I don't see a whole lot of points being scored in this one, honestly.
What do you think are the keys to victory tonight, there, Chris?
I mean, obviously Drew's already touched on the big one. That's not turn the ball over. I mean, we know how much difficulty the Vikings had with turnovers early on in the season when they got off to that 1-3 start. I mean, they've had a few turnovers over the past few games, but the defense has done a much better job of kind of negating those turnovers with turnovers of their own. But yeah, the biggest one is to not hand the football over to Denver without doing anything with it. I think that's the most important thing they can do tonight.
Yeah, that's kind of been the thing for Denver. They got 4 turnovers against Buffalo on Monday night. They had
5 the week before that.
Yeah, and their win against
Kansas City,
they got 5 turnovers, which the Vikings. I don't care who you are. If you turn the ball over 4 or 5 times, you're not going to win football games. And the thing about it is, both Kansas City and Denver were in position to win the game late, even with that turnover margin. And heck, had Buffalo not been called offsides on that last play of the game, the field goal, then they still would have won. So I don't know what to make of Denver. Yeah, they've won 3 in a row, Chris and Drew, but it's been a weird, atypical 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, the Vikings' improvement on defense, for me overall, is the run defense. That's the difference over the last couple of seasons, is how good it's gotten this year. That used to cost us a lot of games, man. The run, teams were getting 200 yards on us, rushing the ball every week, and it was like, you can't win games like that, plus turning it over. So,
yeah, I mean, they had that one game back in week 2 where Philadelphia just ran the ball whenever they wanted to, and DeAndre Swift had like 130 yards or something like that, and they were averaging like 6 or 7 yards every time they ran the football. But since then, like you said, Drew, the Vikings' run defense has gotten a whole lot better. Harrison Phillips has played his ass off over the last few weeks. I mean, it seems like that dude is in the middle of everything lately. But yeah, I mean, the run defense has been significantly improved since that thrashing they took from the Eagles. And yeah, that's another trend we need to see continue, because Denver's going to want to run the ball and try to work some play action with Russell Wilson to try to open things up for him a little bit. So if they can keep being solid against the run like they have been these past few weeks, it's going to go a long way towards their success.
Also, can Dobbs keep up this pace? I keep having it in the back of my mind, Chris, going, oh no. You know what I mean? Like he's going to have a clunker one of these weeks or something.
Yeah, I mean, it's
I don't know.
It's bound to happen eventually. I mean, even Case Keenum had some bad games during his run, and we've seen Kirk Cousins have some bad games during his time in Minnesota and whatnot. But yeah, I mean, the way Dobbs has started out these first 2 games as the Vikings quarterback, I don't know if it's sustainable, but he's given this team a better chance to win than I thought he was going to give them when they first acquired him in the trade from Arizona.
I mean, this is the closest I've seen Dobbs play with the Vikings. This is the closest I've seen him towards his Tennessee Volunteer days. Everywhere else he's been, he hasn't been this. He's playing with a lot of confidence, Chris. He reminds me of the Tennessee guy that ran around all, got 40 touchdowns in one season or something. He looks reborn with this team.
Yeah, he sure does. I mean, and we mentioned it before. He's never really gotten the opportunity to be the guy anywhere else. I mean, he was drafted by Pittsburgh. Roethlisberger was there. He went to all these different places, and he was never given the opportunity to be the guy. Arizona made him the starter this year, but I mean, the guys he had around him in Arizona are pretty. They're not the level that he's got in Minnesota, obviously, but.
And now he's got a couple weeks of practice under his belt, so it's not like the Atlanta game.
Yeah, he knows everybody's name now and stuff like that. That's pretty awesome.
Maybe we could get some play action and some bootlegs and pass it. I mean, he's going to be able to be more creative. I think the play calling looks different with Dobbs in there. I think KOC likes the mobile quarterback.
Yeah, we touched on that a little bit after last week with like you said. The Vikings are able to do more things. Even if their Dobbs isn't quite the level of passer that Kirk Cousins is, he can do a lot of things that Cousins can't do. So that probably opens things up for Kevin O'Connell and Wes Phillips a little bit. Ted's back.
Hey, Ted.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I must have hit a back arrow. And I don't know. Whatever. I'm back. Anyways,
I will.
Yeah, I've heard you guys talking. I've been messing with this stuff. You guys were talking about Josh Dobbs and Drew, I think it was you that mentioned he's waiting for him to make a mistake. I'm kind of the same way. It's like waiting for the other shoe to drop. And I don't know if that's because historically Josh Dobbs has just been kind of a run-of-the-mill journeyman, I guess is the best word for it. And we've talked about his history of turnovers, which other than the first quarter in Atlanta when he had to sort of come in with really no warm-ups or anything, he's played 7 straight quarters of turnover-free football. So maybe it's just the Vikings fan in us that says, look, nothing good can be this sustained for this long. But then again, on the other side, I say to myself, Josh Dobbs has not been in a position where he's had this kind of talent before either. And he hasn't had this kind of coaching. Well, in Pittsburgh, I mean, it's tough to say Mike Tomlin's a bad coach, but he hasn't been in a situation like this offensively where he's had not only been embraced, but kind of had to be embraced because of circumstances. And the Vikings have gone out of their way to get him up to speed for this game. So I don't know. I'm not sure where I sit on Josh Dobbs.
When Dobbs came into the league in 2017, he's supposed to take over for Roethlisberger, be a starter. And he was supposed to be a starter the next team he went to. And then eventually, Chris, after 4 teams, he was just accepting the role as the backup quarterback. He was no longer talked about being a starter. He was always just going to be the backup everywhere he went. Tennessee and then Arizona. He became the starter in Arizona because Kyler Murray was out. But he had to accept the role of being a backup, no longer a starter. Now he's back to being a starter. So he's probably rejuvenated himself because he's thinking, I'm not just the backup anymore. I'm a starter, if that makes any sense.
No, it totally makes sense. I mean, and I keep going back to 2017 with with Case Keenum and whatnot. He had never been regarded as a starter or a top of the line quarterback or anything like that until he got in there with the Vikings offense, and he was throwing passes to Adam Thielen and Stephon Diggs and Kyle Rudolph and hand the ball to Latavius Murray and Jerick McKinnon. And, he turned that into a big contract with Denver. And I mean, he had his struggles in Denver and wound up getting cut right away, but he was surrounded by more talent than he had been surrounded by previously. And now he's getting an opportunity, or now Dobbs is getting an opportunity like Keenum had when he came to Minnesota, basically.
It's very strange to watch Josh Dobbs play his last 2 games with the Vikings, and then you're thinking, what did these other 6 teams miss? How could he bounce to that many teams if he's this good?
Well, let's look at his career. I mean, like I say, he got drafted by Pittsburgh and been Ben Roethlisberger was there when Dobbs got there, so that wasn't happening. He got traded to Jacksonville, and he got traded to Jacksonville. He was in Jacksonville for 2019. The Jaguars waived him in September of 2020. He went back to Pittsburgh, where Roethlisberger was still there, I'm pretty sure, so they weren't going to make him the starter there. He missed 2021. He was on injured reserve. Not sure what kind of injury he had. I'm just going through his Wikipedia page here. And then he went to Cleveland. The Browns waived him when Deshaun Watson came back. The Lions signed him to their practice squad. Jared Goff was there. They're not going to start him over Jared Goff. Then he went to Tennessee, where Tannehill was, but then Tannehill got hurt, and he got named the starter for a couple games. And then he went back to Cleveland, where Watson was still there. And then, like you said, he went to Arizona, and he won the starting job because Kyler Murray was injured and not able to go. And, as soon as it looked like Kyler Murray was going to be able to come back, Arizona was done with him too, and they sent him to Minnesota. So he's never really gotten that opportunity where a coach has gone to him and said, you know what, you are the number one guy at this point.
Right. It had to be the turnovers. That's something that's plagued him his whole career. I talked about it. Tennessee, he had 53 touchdowns and 28 and you can't have that ratio. It's got to be a lot lower. But basically, it's his fumbling. It's not really the picks. It's the fumbling in the pocket. He's fumbled like 15, 16 times this season. So if he protects the football, he's a pretty good quarterback. And I love the mobility. I'm not used to watching it yet because I'm used to Cousins to stand in the pocket. So I'm still getting used to this kind of Viking football. But Josh Dobbs is pretty much Justin Fields with a pecker. That's basically how you look at it.
Wow.
Sorry, folks. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I might be.
What's going on with Ted?
You're fading in and out like Marty McFly, dude.
there's my hand. It's starting to disappear. All right.
Welcome, everybody. Is everybody in the chat room? What are they talking about?
Haven't really been. I've been fighting with technology. Much like Michigan having to deal with not having signals able to steal. No, I'm good now. So Anthony Tollison, the human jinx, asks, how many penis jokes are we gonna have tonight? Yeah, we're gonna have a lot.
How many what?
Penis jokes. Penis in human form, Sean Payton.
Hammer the over on that one. Take the over. whatever the number is, take the over.
Here's Raymond Hoagland and Tony Bell have had a couple things. Raymond says Dobbs is accepting any role that he's being asked to do, and that's true. And Tony Bell, and this is something that is, I don't think can be overstated enough. The mobility is a big plus for Dobbs. Josh Dobbs brings another dimension to the Vikings offense that we haven't seen since Kirk Cousins became the starting quarterback. And that's not a dig on Kirk. He's just not a mobile guy. You can see that Josh Dobbs does not have the accuracy that Kirk does. I mean, he can make his throws, but he's like, look, he led KJ Osborne into a concussion. He led TJ Hawkins, and he's he throws high. TJ Hawkins has got some bruised ribs, but that mobility is this exciting thing that we're not used to seeing, man. I'm just not. It kind of harkens me back to the days of Cunningham able to run the ball a little bit. Dante Culpepper is probably the latest and greatest example of that, Chris. And for Drew and I, it's of course Tarkenton way back in the day.
Yeah, but yeah, like Drew, like you guys said, we're not used to seeing the mobility yet. I don't think. Like now, it used to be when you saw the quarterback run out of the pocket, it was like, oh God, something bad is going to happen. But now, whenever Dobbs, breaks the pocket, breaks container, whatever, and starts heading downfield, it's more like what we thought from Culpepper back in the day, where we think something positive is actually going to happen. So we'll get used to it eventually. I think. I mean, we're going to see it hopefully the rest of this season because God knows I don't want to deal with another quarterback injury at this point. But it's different, but we'll adjust.
I have not seen it. I was kind of laying down earlier. I should have been paying attention more, but the running back situation for the Vikings. Alexander Madison was in concussion protocol all week. I think he was full practice yesterday, which means he cleared. With KJ Osborne, he had cleared concussion protocol, but the Vikings sat him last week. Do we know what the status is on Madison? Is he going to play? Is he active? And if he is, how do you think the running back carry splits are going to be?
He is active, and that means Ty Chandler is not going to get as many carries as he should.
No.
So, I mean, I'm surprised that Madison's active tonight with the way the Vikings have treated concussions this year. I mean, you talked about KJ Osborne last week where he was cleared and he could have played, but they said, nah, we're gonna hold you back another week. I mean, they probably feel a whole lot better about their wide receiver depth chart than they feel about their running back depth chart at this point. But I mean, I don't know why you would push Madison into this spot. So, but he's active. He's probably going to start. He's probably going to get more carries than Chandler does, and we're all going to be pissed off about it by the end of the night. So that's just how these things go.
This is the perfect game for Chandler to start. I don't understand why he isn't. I still think he's going to get more carries tonight than Madison. I do.
Really?
I do. I think Madison, coming back off the concussion this week, the thing about it is you worry about the blocking, picking up the blitz and all that. Denver only has 17 sacks on the season. So this is a perfect game for Chandler to be playing. It's going to be a committee thing, but this game just feels like Chandler should start. Don't you guys think? I mean,
yeah,
I do. Yeah. Tony comes up. KOC needs to run the ball and stick with it. I agree that the Broncos entered this game as the worst run defense in the NFL, dead last, 32nd. There's only 32 teams. I mean, they'd be 34th if they could. I just think this could have been a real breakout game for Ty Chandler. And I had a conundrum earlier, and I know nobody cares about your fantasy team, whether to start him or Christian Kirk. In my flex spot, I ended up going Christian Kirk, and I think that's going to pay off. So, but Reggie Adams says, spicy barbecue take. Chandler, 200 yards rushing. Barr gets a sack. Dobbs, 3 total TDs. Vikings roll 35-14.
Damn.
Spicy.
Reggie's feeling it tonight.
Unfortunately, we love Reggie, but that take might be invalid because that implies that the Vikings are going to win by more than one score, and we don't do that kind of thing around here more often than not.
I don't know if we said it last week after the game or whatever, but if you're up 27-3 on a team in the third quarter, you can't finish a one-score game. I mean, come on.
But I mean, this has been
on the gas tonight.
This has been a problem for this team for years. I mean, you guys remember the one live watch party we did when they played the Steelers and they were up 33-0, and it came down to them deflecting a pass in the end zone at the end of the game.
The final play, yeah, that's right.
Right.
I think that was Big Ben's last hurrah, wasn't it? Like his last game.
I think it was. Yeah, I'll go look up the box score for that game, but yeah, I think you're right on that.
All right,
because that was the game Dalvin Cook wasn't supposed to play, and then he went out and ran for like 200 yards and 2 scores.
Yeah.
Right.
So Chris Sims has predicted the Broncos win. Maria's picking the Vikings.
Chris Sims.
Devin McCourty picked the Vikes, and I think the other guy picked the Broncos. Matthew Berry and Mike Florio. I Florio's a chode, man. I'm just not a big Mike Florio fan.
No,
the Viking fan Florio says Broncos 23 points.
Look at Matthew Berry. He looks like that weird alien that was on the Flintstones. What was his name?
Oh, Gazoo.
Oh yeah.
What?
The Great Gazoo.
Also, Chris Sims said Kellen Mond was the pick in the draft.
He was. Oh, again, Florio changed his pick to the Vikings now. Matthew Berry says Broncos. Jacksonville Chris Nepotism Collinsworth, Jack Nepotism Collinsworth calls the Broncos. Tony Dungy, the loyal Viking or the loyal Minnesotan, says Vikings. And then Rodney picks the Broncos. So it's
Rodney
down the middle.
It's kind of a split.
Kind of a split down the middle.
Rodney hates the Vikings.
Yeah. Oh, well. So yeah, we're looking to split a bunch of soldiers and Marines out on the field. Hey, salute to service, hoorah! Yeah,
This is exciting. First watch party.
it is.
Hello, guys. Hello out there. How are you tonight?
So yeah, a lot of people are picking the Broncos because they're on a 3-game winning streak. That's fair. That's legit. But man, when you peel back the onion on their wins, the one was the Packers. I mean, and they're kind of the Packers and Broncos are kind of the same team.
Yeah.
And then we talked about the Bills and the Chiefs wins were legit, but man, it's when you get 9 turnovers in 2 games, you didn't. I'm not going to say you went out and won the game so much as the other team kind of handed it to you on a silver platter, and you still could barely close the deal, especially in Buffalo.
If you get 9 turnovers in 2 games, aren't you supposed to win?
You should, yeah.
And that came down to a field goal, and that penalty on the Buffalo last-second field goal to win the game. I mean, the Vikings just got to know they got to protect the football, which they've been doing a better job of the last month or so. The play calling's better, protecting the football better, and the defense. Our defense is no slouch anymore, Chris Gates, Ted Glover.
No.
Our defense is formidable. And we need to get the W tonight. We have to get the W to get Ted in a good mood because he's going to be crying his eyes out next Saturday.
No, I'm not.
He's going to be bawling and crying and complaining. So we need to get him in a good mood tonight.
He wants to introduce you guys.
Sorry about next Saturday, Ted.
Yeah. Hang on just a second. You guys go ahead and talk.
Yeah. So he's I don't think he wants to have it known what he's thinking about this particular. It's almost a damn shame we're not having a post game next week because that would be kind of epic, actually.
It would be. Well, somebody here wants to say something really quick. He's got to go home and get ready for school tomorrow.
Okay.
But Grayson here wants to say something about the game tonight.
Sweet.
Let's go Vikings.
Yeah.
Woo! Absolutely.
Thanks, Grayson. Good luck at school.
Love you. All right. So we got kickoff coming. Oh, we finally waited all day for Sunday night.
We sure have.
I'm not a big fan of this new opening. I think they've kind of like whatever. It's different. It's I don't know. They put too much into it. They've overproduced it this year, I think.
What about Underwood?
Oh yeah, it's kind of a smoke show.
Yeah, kind of. Oh, we have to listen to Collinsworth? Actually, my volume's on 0.
I don't got to listen to nobody except you guys. I got the volume on.
That's right. My volume is on 0. I'm going to go use the blue room before we get started. And it's going to be fun tonight, guys.
Yeah.
Give away a bar jersey. We're going to have a lot of fun. Hello, Vika.
So, true story. While Drew's getting ready. She's been waiting all day for Sunday night. Carrie Underwood. I've only watched one season of American Idol, and it was because at the time my wife's grandma was living with us, and it was just her and I. My wife was still down in Florida. She was finishing up some stuff with her job before she moved up here, and so she and Peg loved American Idol. So I sat down and watched American Idol, and I'm for those of you sitting, they have the early ones where they just kind of have the 30
ones
second
who are really
tryout.
bad.
Yeah, the 30 second. Well, the really good ones, and then like the really, really bad ones, they have like a 30-second tryout in front of the 3 judges, and it's like yes or no and whatever. So Carrie Underwood does her thing, her initial one, and I looked at Peg. I said, "That's your winner right there. She's going to win." And Peg's like, "Oh, you don't know that?" I'm like, "I'm telling you, she's good looking. She's got a great voice. She's going to win." And I stayed true to that the entire way through, and lo and behold, she won. And I think it's because of me that she won. To be quite honest, I had that much confidence in her from the word go.
Those do seem to be kind of the keys to being successful on shows like that one. Unfortunately,
You big reality show guy? Do you watch a lot of those?
Nah, not a whole lot. I mean, we watched a few seasons of American Idol. It's been a long time since what is Drew having a seizure? What the,
I don't know.
I
Kind of
what-
looks like it.
Yeesh. I hope
Drew,
he's
you
all
having a
right.
seizure? You okay?
I was doing a little jig before the game
Oh, okay. All right.
because I don't have to listen to Collinsworth.
Oh. Okay. Oh, I missed the Collinsworth slide.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody.
Those are two completely different shaped heads right there.
Yep.
Yeah, they are.
Come on, Vikings.
You know, speaking of, doesn't Collinsworth? So, if you watch those alien shows where they got the skulls that are like, they go back up like 8 feet.
What?
Mhm.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, Chris? They've
I
got
think
like
so.
the weird misshapen skulls. They go up like a foot, and you're
Yeah.
like, God, that's got to be an alien skull. That's what Collinsworth skulls look like. I just noticed that right now.
We got to get that Giorgio, whatever his name is, from the not saying it's aliens, but it's Collinsworth. Not saying Collinsworth's an alien.
That guy's got a 12 head. I mean, come on.
You show drive-in movies on that thing.
What are you in a submarine? Remember that time? That's a watch party memory right there.
That was
Chris Gates asking if he said guys in a submarine. That was great.
That was Tollison, wasn't it? After he keeps
it was all
dancing
dark,
all these damn games, he deserves
and
that.
everything.
No,
Yeah.
it wasn't Tulsa. I can't remember. It wasn't Tulsa.
I think it was Nick Howard, wasn't it?
No, it was like.
I don't think it might have been Antony. I don't know. I don't want to know what goes on in Antony's dark house.
Yeah, I don't either.
I don't
And
think anybody
Anthony,
wants to know it.
don't comment on this game tonight.
He'll put pictures on Facebook, and you're just wondering, is there like a dead hooker just off camera? I don't know.
If we start doing well, Anthony, don't say it's over, please.
No.
Yeah.
I heart commercials, except not really.
All right, so the Bears choked it away against the Lions. Packers
Terrible.
won. The Vikings, we talked about the Vikings on their 5-game winning streak and what have you, but everybody is still kind of, I don't want to say not talking about the Lions. They are, but I mean, obviously we're very Viking centric, but the Vikings, they have got to win. They have got to stay within 2 games of the Lions, because they have those 2 games the last 3 weeks of the season. And they cannot afford to lose any more ground. That early season slump they hit really put them behind the power curve. And they're playing well, don't get me wrong, but that 1-4 start really left them no room for error for the next 5 or 6 weeks. I would argue until they meet the Lions in week 16, I think it is.
16.
I'm not as sold on the Lions as I was a month ago.
Really?
I'm not. They got their ass whipped against Baltimore. They got beat down by Baltimore over 30-point deficit there. And then today the Bears led that whole game, I think. They should have won that game.
Until the last 2.5 minutes or so, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at the Vikings schedule going forward, I mean, we've got this game tonight. We've got the Bears on Monday night. You got your bye week, and then you've got the Bengals you got the Raiders, and then you got the Bengals who don't have Joe Burrow anymore, who are now being quarterbacked by a former Vikings practice squad member, Jake Browning. It's
really?
not exactly,
that's their guy?
Yeah, it's not exactly murderer's row the next 4 weeks if they can stack up a few wins and get into that Week 16 game against Detroit on a roll.
Well, this is
But yeah,
definitely
Jake
one that
Browning.
we had marked on the schedule as we have to win this game.
Yep.
You have to win the games you have to win. I mean, you should have won that Tampa Bay game, but we made up for that with that Niners win.
Yeah.
So if they just win the games they're supposed to, Chris Gates, you're right. We'll pad our record and we'll stay with Detroit, but you can't have letdowns, man. You can't.
Nope.
So one thing I want to talk about this real quick. We talked about the Anthony Barr jersey earlier. He's been elevated to the active roster. He might actually see some snaps. We were talking about that in our preview. I wasn't sure if he was going to be activated or not, but he is, and it looks like he'll take some snaps. And our Emmer 3-3 says, I think Barr fits the 3-4 style defensive scheme better than he ever fit in the 4-3 and I'm adding this, the Mike Zimmer scheme, Chris. Drew and I talked about this, that in our preview show, I thought Barr, if he's as healthy-ish like as he can be, and he's been able to rest up to this point, athletically, he seems like the optimal linebacker in this Brian Flores scheme. That's what we were thinking. What do you think?
No, I absolutely agree. I mean, it was one of those things we heard every year with Anthony Barr. Is like, okay, this is going to be the year Anthony Barr rushes the passer more. This year is going to be the year Anthony Barr rushes, and they never actually got around to the point where he rushed the passer like a lot. But in a scheme like this one, I think Nicholas Rousson here is right. No Asamoah tonight, and no Jordan Hicks, obviously. So they're kind of thin at linebacker. I think we're going to see a lot of Anthony Barr tonight. And I like Ted said, if he's rested up, if he's ready to go, we could see some vintage Anthony Barr out there if he's healthy and ready to go.
Hell yeah.
So, Darrell Walsh, something McCord, me man. He's checking in from Ireland. He is.
Hey.
What? Oh, there he is.
Top of the morning to you, mate.
Derek
Wow.
Walsh.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, man. Thanks for joining us there.
Hopefully not related to Blair. Well,
No, hopefully not.
welcome from Ireland. It's a fine
Emmer
piece of
still
machinery.
says I still have nightmares about Barr and coverage versus Cooper Kupp. Yeah, don't we all? That was
Let's hope
That
Mr.
was-
Walsh isn't saying, for Christ's sakes, too much tonight.
Look at that massive head.
It's his own weather system.
It's got its own gravitational pull. Look at that thing.
Now
Heed.
we're rolling. Get the
All right.
kickoff here. Hopefully our times are synced up on the game. We should be.
Yeah, I'll tell
Yeah,
you.
it should be relatively close.
And the Broncos kicker kick right now. There's the kicks in the air.
Oh, I'm behind. He's still lining up.
I'm a little
to kick.
behind.
All right. All right. I'll tell you what. I will pause my TV.
Broncos kicker is kicking right now.
All right.
Yep. Now.
Yeah, you're way ahead.
I'll tell you what. I'll hold it until I'll pause my TV until the Vikings are at the line, and you guys both tell me when you see the snap, and I'll hit play. So we'll be
Okay.
synced up.
I think Drew's just a little bit ahead of me, so I'll let Drew go ahead and
All right. So
do the honors here.
Vikings are huddling.
Vikings are at the line right now for me. So
No,
somebody
no,
tell me.
they're huddling on my end. So hold on.
All right.
I will tell you when they snap it. Snap.
Ooh, that was almost a terrible start.
Yeah. Madison got 3 yards, so that's twice what he usually gets.
Yeah. All right.
Ted.
So he's already got a fumble. First
So
play of the
Ted,
game.
tell us when the snap comes for you.
All right,
I'll see.
they're breaking the huddle right now.
Okay, that's pretty close to me.
Okay,
Yeah.
So give me a count.
they're at the line of scrimmage, and snap.
I'm just
Yeah, I think
barely ahead of you.
we're basically synced up.
All righty.
Yeah.
About
Long
a
as
yard
we're close.
short.
Yeah,
About a
it's like
yard
all of
short,
them gonna be
third
about a
and
yard
one.
short, 3rd and 1.
Dog.
You know that second play they just ran, that rollout, that run pass option. I
Yeah.
think the Vikings did that a lot with Ponder. They've tried that some with Kirk. It did seem to work earlier in the year, but it really seems to be maybe their default go-to play with Dobbs. And I really like that with him because it gives him an ability. If Oliver's not there, if there's not a guy there, he can tuck it
What
and
the
run
hell?
and go. Oh, is this TJ Hawkinson? With Dobbs, look at this.
Jeebus.
He fumbled.
and
And that's a turnover we keep talking about.
yep.
Here we go.
Now, yuck.
Oh.
We tried to get too cute.
Yeah.
How many people in the chat are swearing right now?
Everybody.
What the hell? What are they running the trick play down there for?
Yeah, I don't know.
Also, just have Hawkinson take the snap and run up the middle.
Yeah, that's what I thought they were going to do. I mean, that was just getting
That's
too
ridiculous.
cute by a half. I don't.
Stupid Ohio State guy caused a fumble too. Well, got to regroup.
Well, could this be the game where Josh Dobbs comes crashing back down to earth?
That's not the start you want.
No, it sure isn't. Let's see what the
There's that short pass game.
6 yards. They'll take that all night.
I think I'm a little bit ahead of Ted, so I'm going to try a tiny pause here.
No, that's okay. I can speed up a little bit, Drew. You're fine.
No, you're good. I think we're in sync now.
All right.
I'm going to tell you at the next snap.
So I believe this is the 5th game this season where the Vikings have turned fourth or 5th game where they've turned the ball over on their first possession.
And
Something
snap.
like that.
I'm a little bit ahead.
Swing pass.
First down.
You're a little bit ahead or behind?
Yeah, a little bit ahead.
Okay.
We're good. Yeah, this very
This is what Denver
inauspicious
does.
start. Not the way you wanted to do this.
No. Probably. There are a bunch of people on social media saying that probably should have been a helmet-to-helmet hit on Kareem Jackson, too.
Yeah, well.
Yeah. But you can't rely on that, obviously. Yeah, got to hold him to 3, I guess.
It's early. It's early.
Who's in the injury tent?
Taylor Swift.
They're really...
Come on, Vikes.
There we
And
go.
there's Daniil
There
Hunter
we
with
go.
another sack.
There we go.
Nice defense.
That's what we needed. Nice defense.
Hold him to 3 and bounce back, Ted Glover.
Guys, from everything I'm seeing in social media, it's Dobbs in the injury tent.
Oh, no.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Yeah.
that would certainly.
So that would mean Nick Mullins would be coming in.
He said, okay, Josh Dobbs is out of the injury tent and back on the Vikings bench.
3rd and 15, Ted. You got to hold him here.
Yeah, they do.
And they take the check down.
Yeah.
And
they'll kick the field goal.
yeah, it's going to be a field goal try
Nice
for.
defense. Nice defense.
Yep.
I see Nick Mullins is warming up on the sideline.
Oh, my God.
Tremendous.
Oh.
So this will be the 4th quarter. Well, wait. It looks well. They're just showing him.
And he's got his
Looks
helmet.
like he might be going back in.
Miss it, Pecker.
Chris, Will Lutz was a dude on the Saints last year that double doinked it, right?
Yeah,
In
from
the
like
Monday
60.
game? Yeah.
Yep, that was him.
All right, good defense.
All right.
Kick field goals all night. I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, it looks like
Okay.
Dobbs is coming back.
That was a terrible call on 3rd down.
All right. Dobbs coming back. Time to make up for that. So, okay. So this is kind of like the Atlanta start. 2 fumbles on his first 2 drives. So he did 2 fumbles on 1 drive, kind of get it out of the system, and don't run that Hawkinson over center pitch out the Dobbs play again. That was just dumb.
Yeah, put that game in the trash can, or that play in the trash can.
Yeah.
I like watching this defense. I like watching the defense because I have so much more faith in them than I did last year. Like right there, I kind of felt like I wasn't worried about them scoring a touchdown. And I don't know. It's just bad start for the offense, but the Vikings have shown in the last month or 6 games that they could be resilient when they have turnovers. So
yeah,
let's see
Kareem
what happens.
Jackson should have been called for a penalty. That was God. He led with his helmet. He launched.
And
it with his freaking head.
he's been suspended this season for that sort of thing. So he might be looking another. It obviously doesn't do us any good now if he gets suspended again. But
Imagine if he did that to Patrick Mahomes or Justin Herbert.
Oh, he kicked out of the league.
Just saying.
Yeah. So yeah, Kevin Seifert is confirmed. Yeah, that's 5 turnovers on the opening drive this season for the Vikings,
Jeez.
including 3 lost fumbles.
Well, that is a win. As bad as that was, that's a win for the Vikings because, Drew, like you said, the Vikings defense hold never to 3 after that.
Yep.
It's this continual, and we've sort of seen this in this 5-game winning streak, that when one unit is not playing well, the other one picks them up, and vice versa. The offense had the turnover. Broncos got in the red zone. The best they could do is a field goal. That is a huge win for the Vikings.
That's a win. Yep.
God, but Jiminy, that's just rough.
You can't keep doing this kind of thing.
No.
You can't just give the Broncos free points. I mean, it's like you got to make them earn it. So that's how they've been winning these last 2 games, Ted. That's how they beat Buffalo last week. If Buffalo doesn't turn that ball over, they win by 21. I mean, come on.
And they're already down 0-1 in turnovers and 3-0 in the
I don't know who those people are, but I do know that is a badass hoodie you're wearing, Ted.
Yeah, that's what.
Let's see it.
Hood.
Lean up a little bit. I want to see a Chuck Foreman number. Let's see. Look at that. Yes.
Pretty happy about it.
Dude, that's going to carry us to victory. Wongwu. Give him a shot. Wang Chung tonight. Also, at the end of this game, Ted, we're giving away a bar jersey.
All righty.
Yeah,
And you have to be present to win.
Yes.
You have to be present to win. You have to acknowledge that you won in the comments when we roll the Toonce's Wheel of Destiny at the end of the show.
You have to be present to win.
All righty. So let's see what the Vikings can do on their second series. Oh, good. KJ Osborne's back out there. Vance Joseph's a really good defensive coordinator.
He's a great defensive coach.
He is.
Yeah.
We talked about him in our preview, Ted.
Oh, there we
go. Madison.
There's the corner. Look at this.
That's one of his best runs of the year right there. What did he get, 12 or 13?
Chandler would have had
15.
Usually takes him 10 runs to get that. Good job, Maddie.
You give that ball to Chandler there, he turns the corner and he's gone. I'm sorry, he just is.
Yeah. That's
well.
Because he's right. Toonces is right. Look what happens when you run outside instead of running up the middle all the time.
Yeah, no kidding. All right, there we go.
Oh.
Nice. Did you see that spin move by Madison?
He was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage there. That was a nice move.
4-yard loss into a 1-yard gain.
Do you think the turnover scared Kevin O'Connell's play calling?
Not yet, I don't think. No.
They're going no huddle, so no, not really. I don't think so. Still staying aggressive, it looks like. Let's see what they do here. God, look how much time though. There we go.
Hey, Josh Oliver again. He's already catches. Nice.
Look how did you see that pocket setup he had? Man, he just had all day to throw. This line is awesome. Darisaw just stones his dude. Bradbury stones his dude.
Yeah, that was solid by the O-line.
Golly.
Now we're going bomb to Addison for a touchdown.
This is where you take shots like that.
Totally.
First down, run a little play action, and then just launch one.
Yeah. I bet they run it here. Maybe to set up a big play later in the drive. Better snap the ball, boys. You're down to 1 second. There we go. I'll play action right now. Check.
Hey, KJ Osborne's back.
Yeah.
Nice catch, KJ. Good to see you back in play.
Ted, pause your thing for like 2 seconds. We'll be right on. You're like a second ahead of us, 2 seconds ahead of us.
All right, we're back. I did. All right. This is a nice drive.
Yeah, it's gotten off to a good start.
Yeah, it is.
Like second and 3.
Knock
second
on
and
wood.
4. Yeah, second and 3.
The second and 3 is what you want to be in all night. The whole playbook's open. We're probably going to run it.
Yep. And Madison gets the first down, though. Nicely done. Good mix
There we
so
go.
far.
All right.
Oh, no. Flag?
For what?
Ah.
Don't tell me someone did something dumb.
Unless it's Denver, I'd be cool with that.
Yep.
Who's that on?
Oliver.
God bless America. So first down now becomes second and
3. Ruined. Really?
Yep.
Well, put that on the sheet for bonehead plays. Got a bonehead sheet going here.
Idiot.
The hell you call that a hold? What the hell? Jeebus.
Well, yeah, that kind of was.
And here goes Dobbs.
Second, third.
There you
What do
go.
got for second, third?
Yeah, makes it third and about 7.
I do not like how he holds the football at all.
No.
Come on, Oliver, drive killer. I like how he wheeled out of there, though.
Yeah.
He does that. He's done that once or twice a game so far, I think.
Where are we at? We in field goal range yet? No.
No, that's barely across 50. Well, of course it's Denver, so yeah, they might be.
I say 2 downs. Right? 2 downs to get it, Ted.
Yep.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. I can see an argument for kicking it. I don't know that the Broncos offense.
Dodged a bullet
God.
there. That probably should have been an interception.
Yeah. That should have been picked. Well, we were rolling right along.
Yeah.
Until the penalty.
Well, you got to be able to overcome those penalties too.
Yep.
What the hell was that, dude?
Man, he was really, I don't know what the hell he was looking at there.
I don't know. He hit that dude right in the chest. He dodged a serious bullet on that one.
Yeah, I did. I'm sure.
Yeah, punt it. Yeah, you're right. It's too early to give Denver the ball at midfield.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's make them earn it. Let's cough in this kick here.
Keep
Robert
away
W.
from them.
Farnsworth, yeah.
Ah.
Oh.
Oh well.
Damn it.
Well, now they have.
Go ahead, Chris.
I was just gonna say now they have to go longer than 30 yards to get into the end zone, so that's helpful.
That was I don't know what the hell is Dobbs looking at right there. It's concerning.
I don't know. RM are freaking holding completely derailed. Those poor decisions from Dobbs are. Yeah. It just feels like sometimes the Vikings have done in their first 2 drives tonight what they have not really done during this 5-game winning streak. They didn't turn the ball over and they didn't commit dumb penalties to negate a good play. In this case, a first down. Now they got schedule 2nd and 13. Yeah.
I'm guessing that Josh Oliver carpools in with Jay Ward. I think they ride together. Because every time I see that guy now, he's angering me. And maybe Greg Joseph's in the back seat because he angers me too.
Yeah. That guy.
But at least it didn't get picked off, so that's good.
Yeah, it's still early.
All right. Oh, what's your favorite commercial currently on TV? Because it sure as hell ain't this one.
No. People, I don't know. I mean, it seems like insurance companies always come up with the best commercials, like Geico and Progressive and those sorts of places. But yeah, I'm not sure if there's any that really stand out or anything like that.
I like the what you gonna do when we bring your food? Bad
commercial.
Bad boys. They
Good job.
who is that commercial?
And Burger King's been running the same commercials for like 3 years now. Oh god. Yeah. If I didn't already have my TV muted, I would mute that son bitch as soon as the Burger King commercials are terrible.
That song. Hit the mute button, man.
Oh, Matthew McConaughey commercial warning that AI is going to one day enslave us, so that's cool.
Play some defense here, guys. Is everybody having a good time in the chat? I hope so. Drinks are on us tonight.
Probably never. Whopper, 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 Whopper.
Oh
Yeah, those are the worst commercials on TV. Dear God, just make it stop.
come on, Vikings.
All right, I don't know who that is. Okay, that's Russell. Oh, that's okay. That's a bitchin' hockey jersey she's wearing though. All right, 1st and 10, Vikings.
Run.
Oh, that's Russell Wilson's wife.
Yeah. Good
Come on,
Lord,
man.
Stop the dude.
Look at that. Look at Jerry Judy.
No.
What's with the long face, Jerry?
Jerry Judy's got the Collinsworth skull thing going.
He looks like his head got caught in vice.
There's your guy.
Miners. We got some
Mike
people in Gallahorn look like miners.
Mike McGlinchey, didn't he go to Michigan, Drew?
No, he went to
Notre Dame.
Notre Dame. Yeah.
Okay.
He was with the Niners for a while. Yeah, he was drafted by the Niners, I think. But
Nice
yeah, then he
job.
moved on to Denver.
3rd and short. 3 and out here would be optimal.
Yep.
Look at the Vikings D line, man. That's cool. You don't have any idea, Ted, what they're doing right now.
No, you don't. Like look at that. Harrison Phillips dropped into coverage. Like, come on.
These Vikings safeties have obviously been listening to Harrison Smith when it comes to how to tackle too, because those dudes put the wood to people.
Yes.
Bynum and Metellus and all
Much
those
better
guys.
tack, yeah. Much
Don't
better.
let them do it.
Oh, jeez. Nice.
Yes.
3 and out. 3 and out.
Suck it, Peyton.
You know, the one thing, and Chris, I don't know if you saw our previous show, that the one thing that just amazes me about Brian Flores is that he'll line guys up in different places on just about every play. And if you're an offense, you don't know where a guy's going to line up, if he's going to be coming or not. And I just think it's got to be, you know, when you're charting all these different plays, it's got to be absolutely maddening if you're an offensive coordinator or a quarterback. Ooh, nice first miss. Brandon Powell going north-south. There we go. And it's
I
just
thought we were going to get a block in the back right there.
Yeah, and it's just got to be maddening to try and game plan against this defense.
And see, the thing is, I can't remember who had the stat up the other day, but we know Brian Flores leads the league in blitzes and whatnot, but the defense apparently also leads the league in plays where they only bring 3. So they're either bringing everybody or they're not bringing anybody, and you as the opposing offense have to try to figure out which it's going to be every single time. So Sean Payton said something about it. They spent like 2 whole days trying to figure out the blitz packages for the Vikings and whatnot. And I don't know if that's enough time to figure that all out.
He said it was like trying to untangle. It's like trying to untangle a string. And man, that what Brian Flores' defense is a Gordian knot. Google it.
Mm-hmm.
What Gordian knot is. If
You know, it's the matter of disguising too. It's a matter of disguising, and it's a matter of getting guys in the right position. Has a lot to do with scouting your opponent. Every offense is different.
Yeah.
And I don't think we were doing that last year. And then you got with the basic. He knows basic defense is what you got to do in basic systems. I mean, Flores, remember last year in Buffalo when we were ahead and it was the end of the game and Josh Allen made all those sideline passes to go, and I'm screaming at the TV going, you got to funnel that into the center. What the hell is he doing? You got to make him get tackled so the clock keeps running. Buffalo kept throwing these little square outs because Minnesota wasn't covering the sidelines. And I'm thinking, what's wrong with our defensive coordinator?
Yeah.
You're not going to get that with Flores. He seems in control of everything, all situations. Very situational coach.
Yeah. And,
See,
I I like it because okay, this might be my favorite commercial. The one with Stephon Diggs. They the guy that used to play with the Broncos,
Von Miller.
Von Miller. Thank you. Yeah, that's fine. All right, that's a good commercial right there. Yeah,
That's a good one. And it's an insurance company.
Yeah,
take off the coat, take off the hat, take off everything. You look stupid.
You look stupid. Yeah, insurance, another insurance company. But yeah, and that Tollison comes right in. This commercial with Von Miller is dumb. No, that's a great commercial.
That's a great commercial.
Tollison is turning into the George Costanza of the like. But whatever you said, just do the complete opposite, and that's probably the way to. We love Anthony Tollison, but I mean he's jinxing games. He's crapping on the wrong commercials. I don't.
Let's get a little Addison on this drive. Let's go,
folks. If you're new to the show, Anthony Tollison is a beloved member of our Facebook Vikings group, the Gallahorn. If you'd like to join, just go ahead and put in a request to join. Let's see what Dobbs does here. God, nice throw. Did you see that?
Look at Chandler time. He got a lot of juice on that for getting pressured.
He did. That's what she said.
Come on, give him the first down.
Yeah, he made it. That's a first down.
Anyways,
no, they're going to cut him short.
Anthony's been making some horrible predictions as of late in our group, and so we give him a hard time for it. But we love Anthony. Anthony's a good guy.
Is it 1st and 10? No,
second and inches.
Yep.
Ty Chandler. There we go.
That was a Tavares Jackson jump pass there.
That's the way to cover the football up.
Mm-hmm.
I like Chandler.
John Keith just pipes in. He says, KLC seems to be doing a 2-1 series run with the running backs. Now it's third series. Now they got Chandler. Yeah, that kind of feels right.
I think Chandler's got a good spot in this league. He's a good change of pace back.
I would hope if Chandler does well tonight, it would be a 2-1 reverse with. See, Chandler just hits the hole and goes, man.
That's so much better than getting 1 yard on first down.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But here we go, guys. We're at the same area where we were last drive. Yeah. We gotta keep matriculating. What's it called, Ted?
Matriculating the ball down the field.
Right.
Just keep matriculating the ball down the field.
I do like that
over and over.
Marty Mullenbach says Chandler has no. He got that. Look at that.
They're showing all these Denver defensive stats, but that's all kind of skewed by that game where Miami dropped like 70 on them or whatever the hell.
That looked like Hassan Haskins from 2 years ago, right there.
Hassan Haskins. Look at that. Keep up. Man. You know, the thing I like Chandler. The thing I like about
Chandler's already up to 20 yards on 3 carries.
And he just kind of goes north-south. He hits the hole and he goes west and just kind of makes somebody hits him and then he just
and
second, Chandler gets through there for 6 yards. I'm telling you, he does.
Why doesn't he get more playing time? I don't get it. Plus, he's had 2 touchdowns called back. Remember the kick return he had against somebody? Who was that against? Green Bay? He had the kickoff return for a touchdown that got called back. The last, he had the touchdown against the 49ers, or not the 49ers, against the Saints called back. Running the ball. No, he had a kickoff return for a touchdown called back. I can't remember. Maybe somebody in the chat can remember what game that was.
Nice.
Down. There's my boy.
Brandon Powell. He's going to start calling him Jarius Wright, man. Every time he makes a catch, it's for a first down.
Blood pressure. Brandon Powell.
William E. Damn, we might get 100 yards on the ground this game. Oh, there's Dick Face. Puckered lip Dick Face.
That looks like a first down to me, Chris Gates.
I think he was short.
Yeah, I thought it was.
Oh, come on.
Yeah. If it's going to be 3rd and short, please don't do anything dumb.
Nope, they're not. Oh,
go!
Oh!
Don't fumble. Don't. I get worried. certain he's going to fumble those things, Ted.
Yeah.
Trying to go for extra yardage.
Nelson Williams, we have to keep Powell. I agree, man. He is becoming a very reliable fringe wide receiver 3, wide receiver 4. When you throw him the ball, the dude makes a play. I really like Brandon Powell's game a lot.
Chris, send a text. No penalties now. You're doing good. Don't bung it up with a stupid ass holding call.
Mm-hmm.
All right, 1st and 10 on the 12. Let's see.
Here they go with the trick.
Jeez.
What a go!
That was almost disastrous. Did you see Madison? Hot potato. Ah!
KOC grabs the clipboard of the disaster plays. What can I call you?
Jeez.
Oh.
I wonder if he was going to throw it to Dobbs there. Did you see that?
I think they might have had something different planned until he bobbled the snap, and then he kind of had to improvise things a little bit.
Good recovery, though.
Second and 2?
Second and 2.
Yeah, second about 2-ish.
Come on now.
3rd and 1. Why,
has to be 3rd and 1.
Jay Johnson, that's a good question. Why all the cute Wildcat crap? John.
Because
Keith,
Madison never drops the ball, so he's.
It looks like Madison was supposed to pitch it, but Madison just ran it. Yeah, I think he bobbled it and just decided to run it and get as much of it as he could.
3rd and 1. This is where we hike it to Hawkinson. He pitches it to Ham, and then Ham throws it in the end zone. Right?
Here's what I would do. This is just me. Before I go take a quick commercial break here, I would line up. I would go run and shoot. I would bring in Greg Joseph as the quarterback, who would throw a backwards pass to Ryan Wright, who would lateral it to Jordan Addison, and who would do like the hook and ladder, who would toss it off to Alexander Madison for no gain, and then bring in Joseph to kick the field goal.
Thank you, June Jones.
All right, I'll be right back.
Yes, I am here on my own, but I'm typing.
You're never on your own, Chris.
No, I hear you.
Oh, I didn't mean to leave Chris by himself.
Oh no, I'm good. I've got stuff I gotta type. It's if people want to stare at me, that's fine.
Princess is in there. Okay.
Yeah, she's here.
Just had to drain my Josie Jewel.
You.
We're all good. What's your call here on 3rd and 1 inside the 5?
Just I think you run it into the line twice.
So a turnover on downs is what you're saying.
That is exactly the opposite of what I am saying.
Yeah, I'd probably try to do it the easy way. Maybe something up the middle. But if you're going to pass it, this is the down to do it.
No.
If you're going to go for the touchdown to the tight end or something.
It's 3rd and 1. You take 4 shots, or you take 2 shots to get the first down.
Yep.
Or, you roll out. Did you see that?
Or you do what Drew said. This is a down to pass on.
You know what? I defer to Drew Bunting.
Thank you. Look at
Good
Mr.
job, brother.
Dobbs.
Good call.
Dobbs' dad's fired up.
He should be.
He looks like a gangster. What a move there.
What a play by Josh Dobbs.
Yeah.
That's
Josh Allen stuff there.
Yeah.
Way to keep your composure. Man, that guy's. Yes!
Nice.
Oh, buzzkill. Here we go. Buzzkill McGillicuddy. Oh, he made it.
Hey!
There we go. Good answer, Drive, Ted Glover.
That's
was.
what you needed.
Yep. Nice. That was a heads-up play by Josh Dobbs.
Dude, many quarterbacks are going to panic with that and throw it out of the end zone.
That's exactly what I thought he was going to do. And yet he regained his footing, scanned the field, and scored through the pass. That was a heck of a play.
A little scary, but I like the call. I like the pass call.
I stand correct.
Bob M is correct. No friggin' way Kirk can do that.
No, I don't think he pulls that off.
I think Nick Howard, that was Oliver's first touchdown. Chris, is he correct?
No, he had one against the Chargers, I think. I'd have to go back and look it up.
Dobbs' dad looks like a mob boss.
Our Emmer, Josh Oliver being our leading receiver was not on my bingo card. That would have sounded if you'd have told me in the second quarter Josh Oliver was Vikings leading receiver, I'd have said the Vikings are in trouble.
Just so I'm infoed in here. Addison's playing, right? He's just being covered by Surtain.
He's going to see a lot of Patrick Surtain tonight.
Yeah,
but he is in there.
Yes.
Okay.
As far as I know.
LSU.
Yeah, Dobbs did have a touchdown in the Chargers game, so that's not his first touchdown as a Viking. It's his second one. He had 2 catches for 4 yards against the Chargers, but one of them was a touchdown.
Josh Metellus.
Yep.
I mean, golly, Dobbs is almost a cheat code when he can do stuff like that.
There's a lot of Joshes on this team.
I got a grandson named Josh too. There's that 3 and 4 yard stuff. You know, the thing about this offense that they have with Denver is if you make one bad play, like they did on that third down, Wilson kind of threw a bad pass. You're kind of doomed because, you know, I'm not going to say anything about getting chunk yardage because the second I run my mouth about it, the Broncos are going to break one for 50. So, but you cannot make a mistake in the type of offense that the Broncos are running right now. So a sack or a run for like maybe only one. Well, see it.
You know what stands out to me is, and we're still really early in this game, but the Vikings had the mistake early. They seem to, in the past, they compound the mistake by doing something else wrong, then something else wrong. Mm-hmm. And then by halftime, we're down by 16. They bounced back with a touchdown drive, and that's what I like to see.
No, and we talked about this a lot during the Zimmer era when, you know, one thing would go wrong and then everything would go to hell after that, and they'd get themselves behind the 8 ball. And, you know, say what you will about Kevin O'Connell's play calling and whatnot, but this team doesn't seem to do that nearly as frequently.
Holding! Oh! You got to call that. That's grounding.
No, I think he was outside the pocket. But look at that. That's that's Patrick Jones, wasn't it?
Yeah,
that was Patrick Jones.
Nice.
He didn't get the ball back to the
line. He was down. He was down. Why? They might say his knee was down too before he got rid of the ball, right?
Russell Wilson, you're looking a lot like last year. Nice defense. Look at that, 3 and out, guys.
Yeah, that's 2 consecutive 3 and outs, and the other drive started at like the 30-yard line. So
go, Powell, go.
All right, get 4 yards, declare victory, give the ball back to the offense. That's good. Let's go. See, and again, there's that second down. You know, they got 5 on that play, on the first down. Denver did. Second down, they only got a couple yards, and it was like right in the do we run or do we pass? And now if we have to pass, if the Vikings crash down and like they did, and they shut off all that short yardage stuff. Now look at that. Russell Wilson pressured out and incomplete. I'm telling you, this this Broncos offense cannot make mistakes.
No.
And if the Vikings strategy is to just flip field position, I obviously I want them to score touchdowns in every drive. But even if they can't do that, it can flip field position. It's going to be very difficult for the Broncos to consistently go 70, 75, 80 yard do 70, 75, 80 yard touchdown drives all night. I mean, they'll probably get one, but I don't know if they can consistently.
And they really don't get a lot of chunk yardage either. It's a lot of 4 here, 5 here, 7 here, whatever. So yeah, they need 11 and 12 play drives in order to get anything done. And against this Vikings defense, with the way they've played the last few weeks, you're not going to get a lot of opportunities for 11 and 12 play drives, I don't think, because they're going to force you into something bad at some point.
Yeah, I agree.
Defense is very Michigan-like right now.
Didn't give him the sack.
Stop it.
That's what everybody's
Just
saying.
stop it.
Now, you get a lead on Denver. It's a lot different than having a lead on Kansas City. I mean,
Yeah.
but, Kevin O'Connell doesn't like those double-digit leads, Ted.
Well, we'll see what happens this drive.
Yep.
We'll see what happens.
I like that last drive. Good mix-up of good play calling in that.
I like, and we talked about this. I just like the flexibility Dobbs gives this offense with his ability to run the ball. I just, I think I said last week on our live post-game show that Vikings offense in the first half, it felt like it was the offense realized that Kevin O'Connell wants to run here, and having a mobile quarterback allows him to do that. Now, Dobbs has some flaws. I don't think he's the most accurate guy, and I've said that before, and he's got to hold on to the football. But geez, when this offense is firing on all cylinders, they're just a lot of fun to watch.
Plus, Ted, we're not on defense. We're not giving up those free yards between the 20s. Last year, it's all free.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Everything was free. It's free. Oh, you want to catch a ball out here, 8 yards? Yeah, go ahead. We're not giving it away this year. Give it away now.
The Vikings defense last year was just, we'll let you get down to about the 20, and then we'll start actually, giving a damn about what's happening. But
yeah,
Brian Flores' defense makes you, have to, actually work to get down the entire field. Not like what we saw last year, because last year's defense, I mean, I know they were kind of undermanned and whatnot, but he didn't put them in any sort of position to be successful.
Yeah. All right, second name. What do we got here, boys?
We got I don't know.
Nice block by Chandler. Oh, nice.
Chandler picked up the blitz.
Yeah,
Go,
did you see that?
Go.
Did you see that blitz pickup?
That was
Ty Chandler. That was not Alexander Madison. So maybe we could stop with the only reason
if Chandler doesn't pick him up, Ted, that play never happens.
Yeah.
Look at this. That's beautiful. That's perfect.
And that was a nice catch and run too.
Stick that in your Josie Jewel. Smoke it.
So if Chandler wasn't playing because of pass blocking, what? There we go.
Look at him. He just has that jab step, guys, that Madison doesn't have.
No, Chandler is just playing the game at an entirely different speed than Alexander Madison is.
Yeah.
Well, what does the guy have to do to get more play time? Well, he's getting play time tonight.
Oh, hey, we'll be happy when that guy comes back too. They keep showing Jefferson on the sideline.
Oh, 3rd and 1. What do you do here?
Yeah. Don't do anything stupid. Don't do anything stupid.
No weird pitch back play. Ted talking about bring Joseph in. Weird call here.
3rd and 2. Do you go for it here if they don't make it?
I think so.
Absolutely.
You're right on that fringe.
It's not like the Broncos offense is moving the ball all over the place.
Oh,
yeah!
How did Hawkinson get that wide open?
Dobbs hung in there to the end on that one.
Boy, that looked like a ball heading over the Rainbow Bridge to go my old dog.
Wow. That was open sesame right there. Oh, the guy fell down.
Oh, yeah, okay. He got
Hawkinson gets ripped every week on his how he hits tackle really toughly after every
Mhm.
week. He had one of those
Hawkinson's
last week
bad.
where his legs chopped out
Yeah.
from under him. Nice play.
You
Nice play.
Dude's out there with bruised ribs, and he goes out there and gets his ass kicked for 60 minutes every week. And
Nice play call.
Right.
Yeah, he plays
Hold on.
injured.
I'm going to have to rewind this because I believe, gentlemen, that was a screenplay that just worked.
it did. It
Yeah,
did.
instead of running it up the middle on first down. I like it.
Man, that one rainbow lob to
Man,
Hawkinson was lucky.
Knock on wood, we're looking good if we put this thing in pay dirt right here.
Mhm.
That's what she said, Drew Bunting.
Oh, meow, meow.
Ooh, let's.
No.
Why is I just
I don't get it.
Alexander Madison is not value added in this offense. It just isn't. It
No.
just isn't.
He's not a running back one. You just waste downs with that guy.
No.
That play had no chance of getting anything.
Well, they had two guys shooting up the A gap there, so I don't know.
Don't waste downs. Come on.
Oh, Jesus.
You got to take the 3 now.
Yeah, here comes Joseph.
Oh,
Nothing to
Please.
gimme with this guy.
please, Buzzkill.
First and goal on the 5, and it's now 4th and goal on the 20. Jamie.
He just beat him on the edge. Beat Darisaw pretty easily. One of those football things happens.
Darisaw has 1 or 2 plays like that a game. Other than that, he just completely dominates it, dude.
Right. Nice.
Nails it. All right. 10-3. Good
I'll
deal.
take it. I'll take the 10-3.
2 scoring
Mhm.
drives after an opening drive fumble. You know what? Can't complain. Oh no, wait. They punted on their second drive, didn't they? Yeah, they punted on
No.
their second drive.
Yeah, they did. You're right. My bad.
Just keep scoring points, boys.
Yep.
My grill.
All right, folks. Thanks for joining us. We've got what? Oh, geez, almost 300 people in our chat room right now. That's awesome. Thanks for joining us. If you want to join, the party and be eligible for a prize, just make a comment in our live chat. Ruby's writing down names. He's checking it twice. Gonna find out who's naughty or nice. You're probably all a bunch of degenerates, but we love you anyways. And at the end of the show, we are going to we're going to spin the wheel, Tunes of Destiny, and that Anthony Barr jersey you see behind Mr. Drew Bunting's right shoulder, right next to that hideous. It looks like a Michigan baseball jersey.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Got it from Jim Abbott, the old Michigan pitcher.
Did you really?
Oh, nice.
Like, is it autographed? I mean, that's actually kind of cool.
No, he did. His autograph hand was the one that got cut off.
Dude, that's terrible.
You're absolutely going to hell,
That
dude.
is terrible. I mean, it's funny. Don't get me wrong, but it's terrible.
He rubbed the nub in ink and inked the back of it though.
You're not making the hole any
That's terrible.
less deep at this
No,
point.
the Anthony Barr jersey will be given away.
Yeah. We're
At the
giving
end
away
of
the
the-
Anthony Barr jersey. The only stipulation is you have to be in the chat room over there.
Yeah, if you're not present, you ain't getting it.
Yeah.
You are not
So-
getting that jersey if you're not present. You have to be present to win.
So after the game's over, we'll do a quick wrap up and then we'll spin the wheel. You got to be in the chat room to be able to claim it. So make a comment, say hello, and we will spin for that at the end of the show. So we're closing in. Vikes after that early Dobbs fumble, now take a 10-3 lead. I can't complain. I'm not upset, boys. I don't know about you guys.
G-Mac wants to join Drew, apparently. He's going to hell now, too. Man alive.
Nick Howard.
We are off the rails.
Nick Howard, Drew, I have a party bus reserved in the hell. Your seat is saved on it. Man, it's terrible.
That's my Jim Abbott high five, baby.
John Keith says 74 yards on the ground for Madison and Chandler in less than 2 quarters. That's I think that's what Kevin O'Connell wanted to do as we talked about earlier. I mean, when you have the 32nd ranked run defense, you want to take advantage of it. So far, the Vikings are doing just that.
Yes, and they are mixing it up between both backs, and they're actually controlling the game with that run right now.
Yep.
Joe V, yes, I am drinking a spotted cow. I'm feeling better. I wasn't feeling great when we started the show, but now I've got some spotted cow, and I'm enjoying it a lot.
Yeah, Madison's at 5.6 a carry right now. Chandler's at 5 yards a carry, so that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, this is a good, interesting comment from Bob M. Surprisingly, Reisner, Bradbury, and Ingram playing well. Darisaw and O'Neal not so much. Yeah, I've noticed that. So
good
far.
comment.
Looking at something I just saw on social media here. Apparently, Melissa Stark has said that Justin Jefferson said his goal is to play next week against the Bears on Monday Night Football. But we'll have to. They have until I think 2 days after the Bears game to activate him if they want to. But yeah, we'll see if he plays Monday night.
I think the Broncos had the biggest play of the night. That throw to Judy was about 15 yards or so?
19. Yep.
19. All right. So they're starting.
It's only the second first down for the. It's only the second first down for the Broncos. Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
Man, Harrison Phillips just ate that dude.
Halfway through the second quarter and they have 2 first downs?
Yeah.
Yep. God, Harrison Phillips is a badass, dude.
Doug Alcar just says spotted cow is overrated, just like OSU.
Oh!
Kick him out of the chat room, Doug. You're no longer eligible for that. Just kidding. But you're really not going to win a prize.
What the hell is a spotted cow?
It's a bear, New Glarus bear from Wisconsin, believe it or not.
Okay.
Apparently, you can only get it in Wisconsin, right?
Yeah, they only sell it in Wisconsin. Oh, hear it.
Damn it.
Catch? Yep, it sure is. Now they're picking on that. That was Blackman again, wasn't it? Mekhi Blackman, number 5?
Yep.
Oh, boy. Reminds me of what Maryland was doing to my boys on Saturday.
Hold on now. Did he catch that?
That wasn't totally bad coverage, though. I mean,
that was a good catch.
Hold them to a field goal. Keep holding them to these field goals, and we'll be all right. You know, that was one of those passes you complete 1 out of every 8 times. I wonder what the next generation stats say the completion percentage was on that. Probably about 25. That was kind of a lucky play.
Yeah, Bob M. They're picking on Black. That's 2 straight. They went after Black on that throw to Judy, and then that one down the sideline to Sutton.
Get him.
Nice.
Look at that. Look at that. You pick on him, boy.
Yeah.
That is textbook tackling by a corner.
Tackled by Blackman right there.
That somewhere Mike Zimmer just shot his hand up in the air. That's the kind of tackling you want to see. Who's that? Dean Lowry?
I think that's Lowry, 94, yeah.
That was a great tackle.
Yeah, went from 3rd and 4 to 3rd and 6 now?
I'm still waiting for Wilson to do that up the middle jab step, Ted.
Yeah.
A little weird scramble he does up the middle that I talked about in the preview. He hasn't done it yet.
Bring pressure. Hold him short. 4th down. Nice. So what do you do here if you're Denver? Do you go for the field goal or do you go for it?
I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Anthony Barr in on that tackle even.
Was it really?
Was it really?
That was Anthony Barr.
Yeah. Yes. There's
Still
bar
weird
right
to
Sure
see him
was. Nice.
Still weird to see him with 54, but I'll take it.
Hunter's getting held every play.
And they're going for good. You know what? You give up 2 big plays and hold them to a field goal.
Like I said, kick field goals all night. We don't care.
Mm-hmm.
That's a win.
Ernie. Good defense. What do you guys think so far? People in the chat, positive, pretty happy?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Riley Emmer. Get another 7.
Yeah, we got about 285 folks in the chat right now.
Yeah, you gotta get points on this drive because the Broncos are gonna get the ball coming out of the locker room. You don't want to give them an opportunity to try to double up or what have you.
That's true. Well, there's one thing that Ted talked about after our live postgame show after the Saints game. It was that 2-minute offense that Dobbs seemed to run to perfection.
Yeah.
It looked a lot more energetic. It looked a lot more confident. It looked like we actually wanted to get down the field rather than just get to the locker room for halftime. So I got a lot more faith in us moving the ball quickly if we need to.
Yeah, and I think, you know, with Dobbs, and I when I talk about Dobbs, I don't mean, you know, to be knocking Kirk. I think
No, I know.
run a 2-minute offense very well, but I just think there's more of the playbook open for the Vikings in some regards, with the ability for Dobbs to run. And you saw that touchdown he had to Oliver. Look, for as much as we like Kirk wouldn't have made that play. He just won it. Now maybe he might have seen a read and somebody would have been open in the end zone beforehand. We don't know, but well, had both players been flushed out in that exact same situation, Dobbs of the two is the one that's going to make that play.
Kirk is a more accurate pocket passer, but Dobbs, like the touchdown he had tonight, he's a playmaker.
Yeah.
He extends plays so we can actually get yards or scores out of it. He's more of a playmaker than Kirk, but if you're going to have a perfect pocket every time, Cousins is the guy. But
yeah, but you're
other
not.
than that, I mean, we got a whole extra dimension opened up. You got to be able to make plays when the plays aren't structured. And Dobbs has been doing that for 3 weeks.
He has. He definitely has been doing that. All right, let's see if the Vikings can answer this with a touchdown. A 17-6 lead. Eat about 3.5 minutes. Get a touchdown. Go into the locker room up 17-6. That'd be nice.
Let's go, boys.
I hope I'm not asking.
Don't give me anything cheap.
Nope. All right. Let's not do anything dumb. Don't ask for much.
What's
Just
that?
nothing stupid.
Oh, Jim Abbott's calling me. Damn it.
Oh,
He didn't like that.
how he can't hold a phone and dial. He must have a landline still. That's terrible. God, that's so awful.
Oh, threw a no-hitter, though.
He did.
He did.
Wasn't it a perfect game? Or was
I
it
don't
No,
know if it was a
think it
perfect game, but it was a no-hitter.
with the Yankees?
Yeah,
What about the play clock in the center of the screen?
Yeah, what's going on with that? Come on.
Never saw that before.
NBC, I don't know if they changed their. Oh, yeah, that. I see what you're. I'm still a little bit behind, but I'm okay with that. Yeah, pitched a no-hitter. I'm busy looking up Jim Abbott now, so I want to know.
He threw a no-hitter when he was on the Yankees, I think.
Yep, it was.
Yeah, he was with the Yankees. He did it against Cleveland.
Another fumble. My God.
What the hell is wrong with the center snap?
See, and those are just plays.
Come on.
That's just a wasted play, man. God, aggravating.
Terrible.
Now it's 3rd and 9. Did Bradbury just not let go of the ball there?
No, he did. He did. Dobbs just didn't grip it. I don't know.
Just to see on social media, Dean Lowry is now out with a pectoral injury. He missed the last couple of games. He had a groin issue. Now he's got a pec injury too, so he might be done for a bit.
Nice
pass.
There's Jordan Addison. There's a flag on
the flag. Why?
Oh, it's on the Broncos. Good deal. All right.
Woo! Come on, let's clean it up. Get a little crisper on this drive here.
All right, we're up to like 360 folks in our chat right now. Folks, thanks for joining us.
Okay.
Appreciate it. We're just here watching the Vikings Broncos, our Vikings Report Rewind with me, Chris Gates, and Drew Bunning.
Nice sell job by
right.
Powell, too.
Yeah, it was.
That was a hell of a throw from Dobbs.
Oh, nice.
So was that.
See, that rollout stuff is just awesome when you got another flag. Are you kidding me?
Oh,
come on. Put the laundry away, boys. Let them play. Unless it's not Denver.
Network told him to keep Denver in the game.
Probably. Illegal formation.
I don't like this guy.
An eligible guy downfield. How can you have an ineligible receiver downfield on a freaking
guy reminds me of Grady from Sanford and Son. I don't like him. Viking hater. Who's downfield too far?
Ed Ingram, it looks like.
I don't get that call, guys. It's kind of a weird rule. I mean, what? It's Ingram.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, Ingram's 2 yards downfield. He can't do that.
That shit is costly.
Yep.
That was a nice game. Nice play.
It really was.
Holy crap.
Come on now. 2-minute warning. Warning. How did you fit that ball in there?
That was a nice catch. All right. So you guys started putting your Christmas stuff up yet?
No, not yet.
No.
That's an after Thanksgiving thing.
No, we put our tree up today.
You put up a tree? Oh, good.
No ornaments or nothing on it. But, yeah.
You got Viking ornaments?
I have a couple. Yeah, I got my daughter went to Mexico one year and brought back a starfish painted like the two arms and the two legs and the head with the Vikings uniform. It's actually pretty cool.
That is cool. Yeah, matter of fact, we just got some LED light up Christmas ornaments in the store in the prize vault, Ted.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
We got 2 more new T-shirts. We got a new hat. We got to get stuff. We got a bunch of stuff to add into that thing. But Toots is doing well on the purchasing for the prize vault. Yeah, we got a Matt Burke jersey.
Matt Burke.
He went to Harvard.
Second best center in Vikings history.
Doesn't lightning come from the sky?
Well, you see, Matt Burke. He went to Harvard.
The dude went to the Pro Bowl how many times? And that's the first thing we automatically think of whenever anyone mentions Matt Burke.
Wasn't he like a 7th round pick? Something, Ted?
6th, I think.
6th or 7th round? 6th
rounder, yeah.
Let's find out.
Fantastic pick.
6th round, and he played behind Jeff Christie, who was a really good center for 3-4 years.
The Vikings have had a lot of good centers over the years. Yeah, 6th round, 1998.
Yeah.
TDSKI makes a good point. Are you going to really notice him out? Dean Lowry?
Yeah.
No?
I mean, Lowry has not had a good year.
Who comes in? Roy?
I think so. Roy.
Tonga?
Kairos Tonga. Yeah. We'll probably get more playing time. But
I've been a little disappointed with him this year, too. I was expecting big things out of him this season. It really hasn't panned out as much as I thought it was going to.
Tonga?
Yeah. I thought he was going to be one of those run stuffer type guys, but he just hasn't. I mean, I'm sure he's made some plays here and there. Just quite what I thought he was going to be this year so far.
That's the offense we want. That's the time of possession we want, guys.
We're up to 560 people watching us watch this football game, boys.
Really?
Yeah.
Dang.
Let's go.
4.
No.
Three. It's third down.
Damn it.
30 yard. You got plenty of time. You still got all 3 timeouts.
Come on.
Nothing wrong with that.
It's a weak call.
No, I get it. That's not a bad call. I'm going to disagree there. That wasn't a bad call.
He ain't Blake Corum.
You can do whatever you want to. Man, I hope Justin Jefferson plays next week because I'm taking my grandson Grayson, the little boy that just said hi. I'm taking him up to Minnesota. We're going to go check out the Monday night game. My daughter gave me the green light.
That's going to be a lot of. He's going to love it.
I hope so.
No, 3rd and 1 again.
And now.
Jeez. Why is
think I'll go
Madison the
for
guy
it.
that's getting all the plays?
I think I'll go for it here.
Should.
Nah, they'll punt it. Can't give him a cheap field goal at the end of the half.
What? Why are you throwing in the flat to Alexander?
That's a
Madison?
terrible call.
That was
Why are you running it to Madison the play before? It's too straight to Madison. You get nothing out of it. Stop. Get him out of there. What is O'Connell in love with Madison so much for? We were doing well with Chandler in there, and Chandler gets benched. I don't get it. Play the guys that give you the best chance to win, Ted Glover. That's what football's about.
God, did the ball go in the end zone again?
You play the guys that give you the best chance to win.
Yeah. Man. You're 3rd and 1, and you're running the ball at what, 5 yards a clip right now, I think? 4.5 yards a clip.
Let me right now we've got 19 carries for 85 yards, just a shade under 5 yards a hit.
And at least
both Madison and Chandler are averaging 5 yards a carry.
they're on the short hash to the left. Nice pitch out to the right would have got you a yard, if not more, to Chandler.
Or just, run it up the middle. Just sneak it up the middle of Dobbs. All you need is a freaking yard, man.
Yep.
I don't get that call.
I didn't like that at all.
If Madison catches that, if he catches it clean, he's still not getting it.
No.
Now, it wasn't a great throw from Dobbs or anything, but the play call was just not there. All right, Vikings defense needs to stand up again here.
Well, boys, what do we think so far? 10-6, just under 2 minutes to go.
I mean, the Vikings have been really solid on defense so far. I mean, they've given up a couple of drives. I mean, one of them started from the Minnesota 30-yard line, and the other one got more yardage than that, obviously. But, aside from a couple of the play calls, I don't think we can complain too much at this point. I mean, we're going to, but.
And I think Denver gets the ball coming out of the locker room, so the Vikes defense really needs to step up here.
That drive was a little too conservative for me.
Yeah, you cannot let the Broncos get points here and then let them get the ball.
It didn't feel like we were attacking on that drive at all. And then the dumb penalty on top of it. So I don't know.
But you got a minute and 11. I mean, God. Hopefully they can keep them.
This is something that Russell Wilson's actually good at.
Lined up now. Look at this. Just what?
It's a weird setup.
Yeah, it is. They want to do that. That's fine. Eat the clock. 7 yards.
Mm-hmm.
That's
no,
fine.
they're setting something up deep though. I can tell.
Oh, you have to. I mean, you're under a minute now.
Shit.
Oh, there we go. I'd call a timeout now if I'm Denver.
They did.
Oh,
I can't stand that guy, their head coach.
no. He's, yeah.
This is the one area, Ted. I don't know if we talked about it on the preview, that Russell Wilson, when he's under the gun, he thrives under these conditions. He certainly knows how to run a really quick 2-minute offense. So they've kept him contained tonight, though. They have.
Yeah.
They have pretty much. Yeah. He's had that one big pass to Sutton, that 19-yarder to Judy, and that's really been about it. Well, that pass over the middle right now was a pretty big chunk, but
Yeah, another 19 on that one.
come on, boys.
It has some more pressure on him, though.
Come on now.
I watched Troutman on this play, sneaking over the middle. Not Colonel Troutman either, from Rambo. Come on.
Play clock's running. Oh, they got it off. Oh!
Yep.
God,
Troutman.
you got to make the tackle.
Never understood why defenders play deep on a blitz. He's got to get rid of it quickly. You got to play up on those things.
Yeah.
Stupid Troutman. Get in there.
I mean, if Denver wants to let all this time run off the clock and not call a timeout, I'm a fan of that too.
Yeah, that's true. They got, 2 or 3 plays?
They got
left.
2 timeouts left. I mean, it'd be about a 50-yarder from where we are now, I think.
Right around, yeah. Well, I mean, it's,
They're at the 34. It'd be a 52-yard shot from.
it's an opposing kicker, so it's automatic.
Yeah, they're already in field goal range.
Yep.
We'll have to get some takes at halftime on how everybody feels about how the game's kind of unfolding here. I'd like to get you guys' opinion on it.
Well,
should we be more ahead? Is it right where you thought it would be? At when the gun sounds for halftime.
Watch for Perrine here. He's in. This is where they usually throw the back.
Could use a sack right here.
That'd be nice.
Yeah. Knock him out of field goal range. That'd be sweet.
All right. That'll work.
Yeah, there ain't much time left for more than a couple plays.
Nope.
Oh, Hunter just missed him. Dang it.
This guy. What? This guy.
Here's the guy.
Come on, Vikings.
All right. Big third down call here. Oh, the Broncos just, or did the Vikings use timeout? Yeah, the Vikings just called timeout.
Yep.
Kevin O'Connell's going to try to conserve the rest of that clock for a drive. I think Denver's just going to run this thing into the middle. It's stupid for them to attempt a pass right here.
It really kind of is.
They're already in field goal range. I think they're just going to run this into the middle of the field and set it up for a field goal. Too many bad things can happen if they try to throw it here. So I'm hoping they try to throw it.
Mm-hmm.
Sack, pick, but if you know anything about Sean Payton with Drew Brees, this is a run up the middle to set up a field goal. Center of the field. That's what I think. Because why would you throw it? You're not going to get a touchdown.
Pick 6 right here would be awesome. Oh, Harrison Smith just dropped back deep into coverage.
No.
He's here.
Yes.
Nice.
Oh, Metellus, you had it, boy. That was almost perfect.
Yeah.
Way to end the half.
Oh, man.
Russell Wilson. I didn't think they'd take a kill shot there, guys.
No, I thought they might try and get something down the middle, but not into the end zone. Yeah, that he should have had that.
Metellus played it perfectly. This is where the Vikings block it, and Antoine Winfield picks it up and runs all the way.
Icing the kicker. That never works.
It never works for the Vikings.
You could have
I mean,
you could have an opposing kicker walk out with one leg and he'd still make a 50-yarder.
I think opposing kickers have missed 3 field goals in 20 years against us.
That feels like it, yeah.
Seems like they always make them against us.
All right.
Hey, another field goal.
Right down the middle. Jeez. 50-plus yards right down the middle. Unbelievable.
Sure feels like we should be up by more than a point.
It does.
Yep.
It sure does. All right, boys. I'm going to take a quick break, and I will be right back.
You going to make a sandwich? Make me one.
What do you want?
Ham, provolone,
PB&J?
I'm good with a PB&J all day.
Absolutely.
Melissa Stark, Ted.
What's that?
Melissa Stark.
Yeah. She's probably just making stuff up.
Oh, I do not like that last Vikings drive, Chris Gates. That bothers me.
No, that was
just
not
gun-shy, wussy play calling there. I always say the same thing, whether it's college or pro, you win football games by protecting the ball and attacking. You have to attack. You have to.
Yeah.
You got to play to win the game, like Herm Edwards used to say, but you can't just get a lead and then try to do up the middle. You know, I don't know. It seemed like the whole complexion of the game changed when Chandler got taken out.
It sure did. I mean, like I said, he's playing the game at a completely different speed than Madison is at this point. I mean, I don't know what the infatuation with Alexander Madison is. I mean, it's not that he's bad. He's just not the lead dog.
He gives you the same thing every play.
Basically.
You got to play the guy that gives you the best chance to win, not the guy that's been there longer. I mean, and you can't give me this thing about he doesn't know the blocks because he stuffed that blitzing linebacker on that play.
He did.
On that pass play. So I'm not sure either. I don't know if you're a coach watching this game. There's probably other coaches watching this game that are thinking, why the hell are the Vikings using that guy over Chandler? There probably
I have no idea. And nobody can give you a good answer.
I mean, on average, what does Madison give you? 2 yards or 3 yards or something?
3-ish, usually, yeah.
It's not good enough. He's a backup running back, Chris Gates. He's a backup. He's not a starting. He's not a starting. He's not only not a starting running back, he's not a workhorse running back. Unless you want to be in 3rd and 12 all night. He's not.
No.
It irritates me.
No, I absolutely agree.
He probably wonders why he's not getting a full start either.
No, I can imagine. I would be if I were him.
As we head into halftime, there's a question. What changes do you want to see? Number one for me is the ball protection, specifically with the snap exchange. Very, very good point right there. You don't want to give, at this point, you don't want to give Denver any cheap turnovers. I mean, it's 10-9. This seems like it should be 20-9 at this point.
It should be.
Protection of the football is a number one way to win football games, and it's a number one way to lose football games. So I agree with what that guy said. I don't know his name, Mr. Dirt, Mr. Mrs. Dirt, Mr. and Mrs. Dirt. That's a good point. I am looking for the Vikings to attack more, play action, passing, keep passing, running wide, blitzing, doing everything they did in that first quarter. They controlled the game. The only way we lose this is turning it over and going into a shell on offense with the 3-and-out game that they play.
Nope, absolutely.
They've controlled Denver's running game, and I said last week on the preview, if they want to beat Denver, you control the running game and protect the football.
Yep.
We have done both of that, but it's only earned us a 1-point lead right now.
Yep, unfortunately. All right, I got to take a break myself here. I'll be back in just a little bit.
Okay. GMAC is right. The offense needs to pick up and help the defense. I mean, 10 points and a half, that's not good when you're playing the worst team in yardage allowed in the NFL and the worst team in run yardage allowed in the NFL. You got to have more of that. You got to convert this drive into touchdowns. And if you want to beat them, you got to attack them. I keep saying it over and over again. You can't. They were calling a good game in the first half. The Vikings called a good game. But still, the 1-point lead is leaving Denver in the game. Denver's not playing good enough to win this game. They're not. The offense has to pick it up and maybe try to get something downfield. I think Denver might be susceptible to some passing downfield. I think we need to attack a little bit more downfield, but attack in general. Keep the play calling with the screens and the runs wide and passing on first down. That last Vikings drive before the half, Ted, concerns me. That was terrible.
It was the that play call on third down. I just, we're kind of beating a dead horse here with Madison versus Chandler, but it made no sense. I could see if you're going to run the ball with Madison, he can get you 3-4 yards, whatever. But man, throwing the ball in the flat to Alexander Madison and asking him to make a guy miss and get the first down, I think is just a bridge too far. Ty Chandler would have been the much better option. They're both running the ball and throwing the ball. It was aggravating. It's just aggravating. And
Chris had mentioned how what's the infatuation with Madison? I mean, what is he? What does he not? What does O'Connell not see between Chandler and Madison? Why does he keep going to Madison?
I wonder if it wasn't a thing in the offseason when they said, "Hey, we're probably not going to keep Dalvin, so we're going to make you our guy." And maybe it's a loyalty thing at this point. I don't know. It's aggravating as hell though. Because
that's the quickest way to get yourself fired.
He's not going to get fired. But I mean, you look at the reason that we have been given that Alexander Madison has been playing over Ty Chandler because Alexander Madison can pass block better. And Ty Chandler made the best pass block in pass pro tonight that I've seen probably in 3 or 4 weeks, other than maybe CJ Ham a couple weeks ago. I just the excuses for trotting Madison out ahead of Ty Chandler are over as far as I'm concerned.
Well said. I agree. Alexander Madison is not a running back one, Ted. He's not.
He's not. And I think Chandler could be. The dude just runs. He's faster to the point of attack. I mean, he gets to the second level quicker. He makes guys miss, and he's got a breakaway gear that Madison just flat out doesn't have. I mean, let's be honest. There's nothing that I have seen this year that Alexander Madison does better than Ty Chandler.
No, there isn't. And you know what, Ted? When Chandler's in there, the offense is more explosive. They have more energy. It just seems different to me. It just does. It seems like it's totally obvious to me that Chandler should be the starting running back in this team. But maybe it's a loyalty thing. I don't know what it is, because it's not. If you want to break it down in football terms, Kevin O'Connell cannot explain why he would play Madison over Chandler. He can't.
G-Max says KOC gets too cute and overthinks it sometimes. I completely agree. That one Hawkinson over center to pitch out to Dobbs that caused the fumble. That was just kind of dumb. Bob M says putting Madison in a Wildcat was idiotic. I think they had something goofy cooked up there. It looked like Dobbs was kind of stepping behind the line of scrimmage. It was going to be a throw behind the line of scrimmage and have Dobbs do something. I don't know. That actually worked out well because Madison kind of bobbled the snap and just took off straight ahead and got like 8 yards. Do you remember it was 2016-ish, 2015 when North Turner was the Vikings offensive coordinator and the Vikings would have something going and he would do something goofy like a double end around with Cordero Patterson. It just would kill a drive. It kind of felt like they've done that tonight. Just straight up play this game against these guys because you're beating them. You're beating them. You're beating them at the line of scrimmage. You're beating them at the point of attack. Your defense is playing well. Don't get cute. Just run your offense, and I think you'll win this game.
Yeah, that's a very good example. Norv was like that. He was at the end of the day, Ted, it comes down, you have to have a game plan, and your play calling has to be good, and you have to find mismatches. But you're right. That comes down to blocking and tackling and running. It's just football. And if you're outmanning your opponent on the offensive line and in the trenches on both sides of the ball, which I think the Vikings are doing a pretty good job of that, taking unnecessary risks if you don't have to. I mean, if you're playing a team that's 3 times better than you offensively, then you got to mix it up and maybe try some gadget stuff, right?
Yeah.
We see that a lot in college football. A lot of gadget stuff when teams are overpowered or overmatched by other teams. But if you're beating your man to the spot, then just keep doing it. And that's what I think we need to keep doing because the Vikings are O'Connell goes into these things where he gets really conservative sometimes. And it's if he didn't do that, he would have a lot more success.
Jay Johnson asked, was that the year Norv Turner quit during the season 2016? Yeah. And you'll never convince me otherwise, but I am 100% positive that Norv Turner and Mike Zimmer came to blows in the Egan complex.
Norv Turner was also a guy you could bend him over and pour a gallon of milk on his face and not a drop would hit the floor.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have breaking news. The McRib is back, baby. The McRib is back.
Ruby's ordering. We're going to get McRib sent here for the second half. McRib. Ted, how do you feel about the McRib? I love
that's my favorite sandwich. It is absolutely the most probably the most unhealthy thing a human being can put into their body, other than like heroin, maybe. I don't know. but it's like good. It's like so good.
Dude, I could murder like 3 McRibs right now.
I could, yeah.
I love it. The McRib is one of the best things ever made.
All right. Michael Williams coming out of the half. Let's clean up the mistakes, protect the ball, and we win. Skull Vikes. 100% agree. Tollison, McRib is nasty. Anthony, just log off, dude. Come on, man.
Hey, Ted, we had a question earlier when you left. Somebody asked, would you like to see the Vikings do differently in the second half? And I want to ask you that. What do you want to see differently?
I would like to see Alexander Madison sit on the bench and get Ty Chandler the ball. And other than that, I like what they're doing offensively. I like their pass game. The pass protection seems pretty good. Christian Darrisaw had a breakdown. I think O'Neal has allowed some pressures, which is hi Papa, this is Grayson. Go Vikings. Hey Grayson, hi. Thanks for saying hi. Don't get cute with the play calling. Put in Chandler more. Don't get cute with the play calling. And look, the Vikings have driven the field. Other than their first drive where Dobbs fumbled, other than their second drive where they had to punt, and other than the last drive of the half, they've driven the length of the field, man. This is a better team offensively than Denver is defensively.
Right.
Don't get cute. Don't get cute. End this game. They can. Oh, Joshua says hi. Hi, Josh. Love you guys.
That's
You
really
should- It's getting
cool.
late. It's getting late. They got school tomorrow. They need to get to bed.
School doesn't
Hope you
get
got
in
your
the way of
homework done,
sport.
boys.
Football before school. Come on.
So I don't know about you, when I was a kid on Monday night games, so you didn't have Sunday night football back then when we were kids. It was just Monday night football, and that was it. I could stay up until halftime of Monday night football.
Oh, that's
And then-
torture.
I got to see the Howard Cosell halftime highlights. And then I had to go to bed. Unless the Vikings were playing. If the Vikings were playing on Monday night football, then I got to stay up and watch the whole game.
Really?
Yep.
I was about the same boat. It's funny is I used to have to go to bed during the Monday night football games, and my mom knew that, but we had a table set up that you could see the TV from the side room.
Mm-hmm.
And she would hang laundry there during the day on Monday night football night. And I would sneak downstairs and go in there like my little fort and watch Monday night football. It got to the point where she was leaving like cookies and stuff under there.
Oh, that's cool.
Dad never found out. Mom
Gil
would always
Nordless says,
set it up.
Gil Nordless says, I'm not happy with the score, but for honest, the Vikings have dominated this half, both offensively and defensively. I don't disagree. He's right. And they have to really like to see a 3-and-out here by the defense to start the second half. Tolson says the Vikes need to win this for Josh and Grayson. I don't disagree at all. He's right.
I see a lot of McRib comments.
Yeah.
Just to put the finishing touches on the McRib, if my hand was a McRib sandwich, I'd look like Jim Abbott right now.
If you were a hot dog,
Oh, there we go.
starving, would you eat yourself? I know I
Professor,
would.
if the mood was made of ribs, would you eat it? I wouldn't. I'd wash it down with a nice cold Bud Light.
It's like bacon. If my foot was made of bacon, I'd chew the whole thing off my body.
All right, nice play by Harrison Phillips to open the half. Second 11.
Phillips has been on fire.
Yeah, he's really been a difference maker in the middle. I don't know that he's a true nose tackle, but man, he's having a heck of a season.
See that stat right there? Wow. Holding! You got to call that shit.
Oh, they did. There's a flag.
You got to call that.
Yeah, I think it's coming back.
Go back to the huddle, bitch.
Yeah,
Holding.
it's coming back.
You're not Brandon Marshall. Get back to the huddle.
There
We called it. We finally called it good. Sorry, got a little animated there.
That's okay.
I don't like when penalties are not called. Got to call that. Seen a lot of football, Ted. I know holding when I see it.
All right. RM 33 DIY McRib. Open
Right
the
here.
Van, run it over with a car.
That's
Yeah, that was definitely home. Yeah, I don't agree with Riley Emmers. Homemade McRib.
Do they even have the McRib in Ireland?
I don't know. All right, second and 17.
get him.
Nice.
Oh man, who is that?
That was Hunter.
That was Danielle Hunter.
That was Danielle Hunter.
Beautifully played. Beautiful.
Danielle Hunter is going to be a very wealthy dude somewhere next year. I hope it's in Minnesota, but it's probably not going to be.
Yeah. I hope so
Right
too.
now, if Donatel was the coordinator, I'd be worried.
What was it? TDSKI just said. It was pretty funny.
You got to blitz him. Blitz him right here. Give him no time to throw.
Ruby, could you put that comment by TDSKI back up? It was pretty funny. Grabbed on him and wouldn't let him go like he was a giant McRib. 3rd and 20.
Get him.
Do that dump ball. That's fourth and.
Oh, that's
there we
Viking.
go. 3-and-out, baby. Way to
That
start.
reminds me of Go Blue right there.
Oh, shut up. It does not. They weren't stealing the signs to know the play beforehand. Nothing like Michigan.
That's the 3-and-out we were looking for, guys. Start the
It
half.
sure was. Nice. Now, if the offense could go down and get a touchdown, that would make it double nice.
I want to make rib. Let's go. Fair catch. No, he does not fair catch it.
Oh, that's a late hit.
Yeah. on.
They're not calling that. Are you kidding me? Really? They're not calling that.
That's horse shit. That's a late hit all the way. Come on. Look at this homer mile high. That was a late hit, Ted.
He was out of bounds and he hit him. I mean, come on. Wow.
If that's Denver, they're calling it, though.
Oh, probably, yeah. Raymond Hoagland says he's never had a McRib. What? Raymond?
What?
Raymond?
How do you not have had a McRib at this point in your life? That's like saying I never smoked hippie lettuce.
All right. Okay, guys, what back do we see after this break? I sure hope it's tie champ.
It's going to be Madison.
It's absolutely going to be Madison. You know it's going to be. Don't even set yourself up for the disappointment, Ted. You know it's going to be Alexander Madison.
Do you think anybody on the team asked O'Connell why Madison over? Do you think anybody asked him at the press conferences why you play that guy over that guy?
I wish somebody would.
It's mind-boggling.
I'd even like to see Kane Wang maybe get some carry.
Not only will it be Madison, but they'll go to him on first down up the middle. Let's give a little shout out to Brandon Powell. Who thought going into the season that guy would be having a season he's having? I mean, he's done a great job since JJ's gone down. Brandon Powell's
really
been a good player for us.
Riley RM or 3-3 in before Maddie up the middle for 2 yards, 2nd and 8 incoming. Man, that's
we got smart fans, Ted. Tune into this show.
Oh man,
I like Tim Smith's idea there. I'll go for that play.
Play action to Hoxton. I'd do that. That'd be nice.
Nah, great.
Jay Johnson, at Drew. Madison will never have kids as he can't find the hole to go through. Oh.
What's that?
He said Madison will never have kids as he can't find the hole to go through.
Oh my
Folks,
God!
We are quickly approaching Vikings Report After Dark.
I think Jay Johnson has had a couple McRibs in his life.
Between that
TD Ski. Hang on. TD Ski. Ty has about as much chance of getting a play on this drive as a McFlurry machine has a chance of not being broken. Ruby, give him a prize.
That's my favorite comment.
That's nice.
Oh,
it was Madison
up the middle. He got a first down though.
That's the best comment I've heard tonight.
That has to be the job with the most job security in America, is the dude that fixes the ice cream machine at McDonald's. Because those some bitches are always
we should
broken.
be calling McDonald's for sponsorship. They're getting a lot of airtime tonight.
They were going to, but then they heard your run of Jim Abbott jokes and they decided against it.
That was not a first down? Well, come on.
No, they're
it
saying
looked like a
second
first
inches.
down to me.
Second and inches. Don't do anything dumb.
There we
I
go.
like the call.
I
I like the call on 2nd and inches. I like that call.
Yeah.
That's a great down to pass on. If we
look,
Hey,
I'm serious about TD Ski getting a prize. Get a hold of Ruby and Vikes Report Drew and Ted at gmail.com. That was awesome, man. You can't get the bar jersey, but we'll give you something else. Congratulations.
I have as much fun looking at the chat with our fans that watch this show than they keep me in stitches every week.
Yeah.
Hell of a drive so far.
Well, there we go.
Yeah.
Ted, like you mentioned during the halftime break, just kick their ass. If they can't stop you, just don't get funky. Don't get cute. Just run it down their throat.
That's what they're doing right now. I mean, Madison's got getting chunks of yards. They are gouging. Look at this. Nice.
It scares me. It's a great drive. Keep it going, guys. This is about the time TJ Clemmings would have a hold or a chop block.
TJ Clemmings.
Ruby, the prize winner was TDSKI. TDSKI with the McFlurry machine being broken.
Man, Man, TJ Clemmings, there's some flashbacks I could have done without.
Jeez.
What was that
You
guard
know-
we had that we signed from Carolina too? Who?
Oh,
Willie Beavers? Thinking
no,
Willie
Rim-
Beavers?
Rim Job. Remmers.
Oh, Mike Remmers.
Mike Rim Job. Throw
I thought
it.
you were talking about Vlad Dukas there for a second.
Or Jen Garner.
Maddie's seeing the whole Satan's about to reach for the thermostat.
Oh my God. We are getting into the groove here on Vikings
We-
Report. This is very
It
fun.
took us a couple quarters, but we're rolling.
I think Dobbs wanted to go to the end zone in that play.
I think he wanted, yeah.
He wanted to go
took the
deep
check.
on that one, but it wasn't there.
Took the check down.
Don't play for the
Little
field
off, but he-
goal.
but he
Come on,
short.
Yeah,
guys.
he was looking,
Second name. Second name.
he was
Let's
looking
get
for
the place.
somebody deep over the middle there.
He was. Oh, somebody's coming on the blitz. Oh, and we had
False
start.
shit.
False start. Number 4, Brandon Powell.
Come on, Powell. Receivers should never have false starts, Chris Gates.
No, they shouldn't. They should be looking at the ball, and they shouldn't move until the football moves.
Time for Josh Dobbs just whoop and a whoop and a whoop for about 25 yards right here.
Sean Payton has a look on his face like he's holding a turtle head.
He looks like that all the time.
Turtle head holding. Throw it.
I,
That's interference.
we're not going to throw a flag there, really. Wow. Okay.
I got to see it again. I don't know if it was interference or not. See, we got a great drive going. Then we get down here, and it's like, come on, man. I can't see it good enough to.
Yeah, I mean, he pushed him over, for God's sakes, man.
Yeah, that should have been a.
Yeah, he should have called that.
At least defensive holding.
Terrible.
Kind of ticky-tack.
Another homer call.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. That's a ridiculous no call. 3rd and 13. What do we got?
That's a flag, right? Okay, there we go. Yeah, it's a pick, but
Stop running,
It's gonna be-
bitch. It's coming
it's gonna be an
back.
interception, or that's going to be a.
Whatever. Lay him out. There we go.
It's going to
Chandler?
be pass interference. It's not-
Chandler.
There we go. About time.
Turtle head.
Sean Payton looks like an uncircumcised.
He looks like he's holding the dump, dude, like holding a peking reptile or something.
He's got a brontosaurus in there because he hasn't taken a dump in 5 years.
So the corners just winded themselves by running downfield.
Yeah, I was going to say if O'Connell's smart. Well, I mean they're on the. Oh yeah, that really wasn't interference.
Man,
Unless
he
it
just
was
ran-
aggravated assault.
He just ran 70 yards. I'd throw it at him right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
This ain't Alabama where you got away with that shit.
All right, here we go.
Come on, Vikings. Oh,
Man, it's up the middle for no fucking. Jiminy.
we must be in the red zone.
Come on, KOC. Let's just be more creative. Why don't we?
How many times does that play work this season, Chris?
Like 3. Of course, we've run it 200 times, so the success rate is not where you'd want it to be.
Come on, boys. You can't.
What do we got here? Maybe something to TJ Hawkins.
Terrible first down call. Oh. You got to get something with Dobbs rolling out, Ted.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, those last 2 plays are just dung heap.
That was just a bad throw by Dobbs there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't a great throw by Dobbs.
He was thrown off by number 98 being in the middle, I think. Settling for field goals, dude.
Let's see what we can get here. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go.
Yeah!
And whoop. And whoop.
Kick,
And a
punch.
touchdown.
You all remember. Chop, chop, here it is. Last forever. How many challenges coming at you? Blast with the fire.
There we go.
That was a great. There you go. Another play that wouldn't have happened.
Nope.
Yeah. I think if Kirk's in there, the Vikings probably throw it short of the sticks and kick a field goal, or now they're going for it on 4th and short.
Buzzkill made another one. Nice drive, Vikings.
You know, Chris.
Yep.
We've talked about it, and I can't say it enough. I'm probably sounding like a broken record at this point, but what we just saw on that touchdown run by Josh Dobbs is a dimension the Vikings haven't had in a while, and man, I think it's the difference between a good team and potentially a great team. Now there's some stuff Dobbs has to clean up, but man, this is just fun. It is fun watching this offense.
It really is. I mean, this is like, I'm not going to put Dobbs in the same category as Dante Culpepper yet, but when Dante Culpepper was running the Vikings offense, but you just knew that dude had the ability to do that pretty much anytime he wanted to. He was just different. I mean, Dobbs isn't on that level yet, obviously, but you're right. He brings that dimension to this offense, and it's something that the Vikings haven't seen since then. I mean, Culpepper left in 2000. His last season was 2005.
Yeah, the year.
It's been that long since we've seen something like that.
Brad Moran. So Ted, what you are saying is straight J.J. Hunter and now Dobbs, and yes, I throw Hawkinson and Addison in there as well, just for good measure.
You know a big
Somebody
part
just
of why
hang on real quick. Hang on. Tommy James just asked, are we going to play shell defense now? No, we are not. Not with Brian.
No.
I'm sorry, Drew. Go ahead.
a big part of why we're having success in this game is Denver's inability to have any run game at all.
Yeah.
Denver thrives on turnovers and run game. That's how they've been doing it for their wins this season. So Vikings defensively have had a great game plan against Russ Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, the Broncos have 6 rushes for 15 yards as a team.
Incredible.
Wow.
That's it. All from Javonte Williams.
It's got to be our high defense all year against the run, right?
Yeah.
Got to be pretty close.
Nelson Williams says, no way Dobbs is not a starter next year. I just hope it's for the Vikes. Man, I'm not going to worry about next year until it's next year. I'm going to enjoy this year because this is, when Kirk went down with the injury and then Jaron Hall went out on the second drive of the Falcons game and Dobbs came in, I just felt it was like house money at that point. No matter what the Vikings did, it was just free money because I don't think anybody expected anything at that point. I think the minute Josh Dobbs came in, turned the ball over, and the Falcons now have 1st and goal on the 2, everybody thought, well, this is a 4 or 5 win team. And what they have done since then has just been remarkable. And I'm here for it. Now let's see if the defense can shut down the Broncos again.
This is the Tennessee Volunteer Dobbs, is what we're seeing.
And to bring up the name I just mentioned on social media, here's a stat. Josh Dobbs has at least 1 passing TD and at least 1 rushing TD in each of the last 3 games. And Culpepper was the last guy to do that back in 2002.
No kidding.
That's a tasty tidbit right there.
Now, is that for the Vikings or that's not?
Yeah, one other time in Vikings history.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, Culpepper from week 13 to week 15 in 2002 was the only other Viking to pull that off.
And see, now,
Come on. Shouldn't have been a 5-yard game.
Riley Emmer, this offense is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get except Matty. That's the coffee-flavored stinker in every box. I love coffee, but I'm with you on that one, Riley. The coffee-flavored chocolates, terrible. Not a fan. Not a fan.
Absolutely.
Or what about coffee ice cream? My mom used to buy that, and it's like,
no, terrible.
Why don't you just buy raccoon poop ice cream? It's better than coffee.
Or the iced coffee. I have some millennial coworkers.
We don't want ice. We want coffee.
But
hot.
they get iced coffee.
We don't want iced coffee.
All right,
Get him.
What do we got here? 3rd and 3.
That's incomplete.
Yep.
Wait. It's never done. The play's never done until I don't see a flag. I'm telling you that NFL
You're right.
football.
You're 100% right, Drew. Okay, so boys, here's what we got so far. Broncos go 3 and out. Vikings go down, score a touchdown. Broncos goes 3 and out again. A touchdown here would really make it, I'm not going to say impossible, but with the way this Broncos offense has operated this year, 24-9, unless the Vikings were to self-destruct and turn the ball over deep in their territory a couple times, is a really good spot for the Vikings to be in at this point of the game.
Oh, if they drive the field and get a touchdown here, Denver's in a world of shit.
Now, Anthony Tollison, if you'll notice what I just did there, I did not say anything declarative either way. I just said what needs to happen for the Vikings to be in a really, really good position to win the game. This is something you should take notes on for future reference.
Right, Anthony. And also remember, buzz driving is drunk driving.
TD Ski, and he says this is a really good analogy. That defensive drive sums up the difference between last year and this. It's like a shutdown inning in baseball after scoring. We had no shutdown inning, shutdown innings last year. That was a great point. Yeah,
absolutely.
Anytime the Vikings offense kind of after a slow start or whatever got off and got out of their slump and started producing, the defense would just give it right back up. It was maddening. I mean, it worked out for a vast majority of the year. Don't get me wrong, and it was a fun season. But the Vikings, I don't think played complimentary football very much at all last year. I think they played more complimentary football in the last 6 or 7 weeks than they did all of last year to this point.
This is proof that the coordinator matters.
Oh,
I mean, this is 100% proof, because I'm surprised Flores has had this much success with a bunch of guys who haven't played together before. A lot of young players, but he has them playing with a lot of confidence, Ted.
Yeah, and GMAC with a great comment. That's why Flores deserves Coach of the Year credit. It's been mostly coaching this turnaround. And we've said this before, and I want to get Chris back in here when he comes back on camera, that I think there was more talent on and Chris, glad you're back. I think there was more talent on the Vikings defense last year from an individual player perspective than they have this year. I mean, when we looked at the Vikings roster coming into the season, you're like, yeah, there's not a lot of talent there outside of Hunter and
Harrison Smith.
Yeah. But the way Brian Flores has coached these guys has made all the difference. If they'd have had him last year, they might have had a very special season.
No, and last year, they had guys like Zadarius Smith. They had guys like Patrick Peterson, guys who have been productive in the league before. But now this is a case of a guy actually molding his scheme to fit his players rather than trying to jam players that aren't suited for a particular scheme into a particular style of defense like Ed Donatel was doing last year. I mean,
yes.
If you remember the video that Brett Coleman did last year, guy who used to run the Texans site for SB Nation, he basically did a whole 20-minute video on why the Vikings defense was horrible, and they had players that didn't fit into the scheme, and It's like, if we can see this, why the hell can't the defensive coaching staff see this? But they just kept doing the same thing all damn year, and they wound up getting smoked for it.
All right, Chandler got 5 on first down. Oh, there we go.
That's how you call
down
football
the middle.
games
There we
right
go.
there. That is a hell of a play call in 2nd and 5. That's attacking. That isn't
That-
attacking.
Absolutely.
Great call. I think Zimmer would have ran that 3 times in the middle. Oliver's having a pretty good night, guys.
He really is.
He's up to 4 catches for 47 yards. I think that's easily his best game as a Viking so far.
How do you not have Chandler in there for every
Chandler
carry?
for 7 yards, man. Yeah.
It's amazing.
And everybody talks about, well, Josh Dobbs isn't really that good. They're showing this graphic up on the screen now. 9 teams in 7 years or whatever. Okay, fine. And I might have asked this question earlier in the show. I can't remember. I wasn't feeling great, whatever. Is it that Josh Dobbs wasn't any good, or is it that Josh Dobbs never really had the talent around him like he has right now to kind of showcase what he can do? 2nd and 3. Let's see what we get here.
It's kind of both, I think. And I think
Personally,
Drew and I went over this while you were having issues and whatnot, but Dobbs has never been in a situation where a coach has looked at him and said, all right, you're the guy at quarterback. Because like I said, he got drafted by Pittsburgh, and when he got to Pittsburgh, Roethlisberger was the quarterback. He wasn't going anywhere. And he bounced around all these places that had established starters. And, he just never got the opportunity. And then when he did get the opportunity in Arizona, I mean, I don't want to be disrespectful to NFL players or anything, but the level of talent in Arizona is not close to what it is in Minnesota, even without Justin Jefferson not playing, as we've seen the entire time that Dobbs has been out here so far.
All right. Third down conversion again. Brandon Powell. Go ahead, Drew.
The talent, like Chris just said, wasn't very good in Arizona, but go back and look at their season. He kept him in every game.
He did.
He won the game against the Cowboys. So that there's what you're looking at. He wasn't like a scrub. I think he is relishing the fact that he is the starting quarterback now, not just a backup. He's fallen into that backup role like he's a Case Keenum, and he's not.
Yeah.
Look at the Broncos as they're lining up. The hands on the hips. They're breathing heavy. The Vikings have this team on the rope. Oh, and then a fumble. Oh my God! And there it is. Oh, there's a flag.
Unbelievable.
Madison. Yep.
Broncos acting like it might be against them.
No, it's going to be a hold.
I'm done with Madison. I'm done with him.
Come on, dude. What a dick sock. Come on, man. You got to protect the football. There you go. We're on our way to putting this thing in a slammer. Go sit down. A slammer on this thing, and we have to give Broncos new life. That is not good.
Aggravating. And what did I say earlier was the only thing that could get the Broncos back in this, the way the Vikings are playing right now?
Turnovers.
That's two. That's two on the Vikings. Right?
Come on. That's terrible.
Yeah.
Why is he in there? I'm done asking why, Ted. O'Connell's a putz for leaving that guy in. Madison should be a backup running back. He should be running the ball about as much as he did when Cooker was here.
Yep.
He should be spelling Chandler.
I don't. You cannot give me a legitimate reason why Alexander Madison should get more playing time over Ty Chandler. You can't.
Okay, time to get it back.
One stat that I think we're going to like here as well that we were just talking about with the Denver defense being gassed and whatnot. Third downs so far. Vikings 6 out of 10. Denver a blistering 0 for 7
Wow.
on third down. And the Vikings are also currently 10 minutes ahead or 11 minutes ahead in time of possession here so far.
If you're winning those two stats, third down efficiency and time of possession, you're looking pretty good for a win. Let's see if it works out to the Vikings' advantage. But God, that's just a buzzkill.
Yep.
That's old Viking stuff, Ted. When things are starting to get really good, something happens, and you're going, oh. I don't know.
Just aggravating.
I don't get it.
I don't know why he's in there.
You can't justify Alexander.
I have more faith in the defense now. I do.
Yeah.
Yep.
And like I always say when I'm watching football, what can the other team do on this drive? They can't take the lead. They can tie us, but they can't take the lead. That's how I look at football. It's a game of possessions. It's a game of how many scores you ahead.
See, this is the momentum swing right here. Defense needs to make a play.
Let's be honest. If it's Bud Grant in there, Madison doesn't see the field the rest of the night. Let's see what KOC does.
He'd have benched Madison in week 4.
He'd have benched Madison week 3. Yeah, week 3, 4. Come on, guys.
Yeah,
just a momentum
two
ball.
Plays.
Just a ball buster fumble, man.
Good God. 2 plays are down to what, the 31?
Yeah, somebody's got to do something.
That was just too easy. We were trailing that play all the way. Yeah, 2 plays, 32-yard line.
Yep.
On short pass, it wasn't even something down the field.
No. All right, there we go.
We're going to get a turnover right here, I feel. I'm calling it. They're going to give us one back.
Yeah, on that last run or the previous run by Williams, he literally doubled his yardage for the evening.
Yeah, the run defense has been playing well tonight for the Vikings.
Yep.
I love that defensive look right there.
Got to make that tackle.
Come on, you got to tackle him. The hell was that?
Oh, there's a flag.
Idiot Madison.
Yeah.
A loser.
Was there no flag?
No, they picked it up because it was going to be against Denver, so they picked it up. Hometown rule.
If nothing else, the Vikes were in field goal range there, man.
How can we let them hang around? We shouldn't even be in this situation right now. Come on.
No.
Fucking bullshit.
All right, 3 quarters in, 17-9. Vikes have the lead. -2 in turnovers. Broncos driving. They got the momentum after that fumble by Madison.
Vikings have the lead, but certainly don't have the momentum.
Frustrating as hell.
God,
Yep.
that was such a terrible turnover. How many lost fumbles has Madison had this year?
Way too many.
4, maybe? 4?
It's got to be
Yeah,
around
like
4 or 5, right?
2 or 3.
I'll look it up here in a second.
Couple of games.
Well, not just lost turnovers, fumbles, total fumbles.
This game should not be close. I couldn't agree more, Riley Emmer.
He's absolutely right. Emmer is spot on. Lord knows we got up by 2 scores on somebody.
Just aggravating. Just aggravating.
Aggravating is a good word. It is irritating. A guy that shouldn't be in there, and then the guy that shouldn't be in there turns it over.
Yeah. Yep. I just, somebody mentioned it earlier. It was a ways back in the comments. But they said if KOC handled the quarterback position the way he does the running back position, Sean Mannion would be getting a significant amount of playing time. And he's not wrong. Whoever that commenter was isn't wrong.
Oh, Vikings have to reach down and figure out a way. This is good teams still win games like this. You got to find a way to win.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they're still leading 17-9. Denver's on a run right here, but we're getting the ball back. So it's what you do on the next drive, Ted Glover.
Yep.
But if Madison sees the field anymore tonight, I'm filing a lawsuit. I think I think the break between quarters actually helps the Viking regroup a little bit. They're back on their heels. So
yeah,
let's see if they come out here in the start of the fourth quarter a little bit more focused and, rested. They seem like they were just like they were on the ropes taking lefts and rights. So
yeah,
hopefully that little break in between quarters could do something for the defense.
Yeah.
They're killing us with these wide receiver screens.
Well,
just killing us.
Inability.
That's the only thing Russell Wilson can do is these stupid ass wide receiver screens. They're not throwing anything downfield. It's all this.
No.
Jesus, cover it.
All right, 2nd and 1.
Same shit in play every time.
Yeah.
What the hell was that pump fake from Judy? What the hell did they think he was going to do there?
Come on, that's a 2-yard loss. What are you doing?
There's Kyrus Tiger right there making a play.
Nice.
3rd and 1. 3rd and 1.
Russell Wilson sneak.
1st down.
And here comes the shitting wide receiver screen again. He's only ran 5 of those on his drive.
Oh, what's the flag here?
Probably on us. Come on, man.
Peyton's bitching like it's on Denver.
This could be big.
Why does it take so long to figure it out? I don't get it.
Because it's on Denver.
Are we sure we want to call this on Denver? Because we'll nullify a 1st down. That's what their conference is right now. If we call this on them, they're not going to have a 1st down. So do we want to do that? Are we sure this is what we want to do here?
Denver's driven down the field with wide receiver screens and quarterback sneaks. Come on.
Call. What is the flag here? Illegal formation. So it's now 3rd and 6?
3rd and 6 from the 17.
That was big.
Thanks, Grady.
Now, can they do something with it?
If I see a wide receiver screen here, I'm going to bash my head against the wall. Irritating.
All right, let's see what we can do here.
Don't do it.
35 officially. Come on, pressure. Yes! Yes!
Got him.
That's Pongo again?
Malicious
Daniil
tackling.
Hunter. Oh, no, that was DJ Wadham.
That's DJ Wadham.
Personal
Another
foul.
guy who,
Malicious tackling.
another guy's going to make himself a bunch of money this offseason.
Held them to another field goal attempt, guys.
Yeah.
Now the offense has to help the defense out a little. Come on. That guy's a great football player. Keep him on the team, Chris Gates. Sign him.
All these dudes that Brian Flores has turned into great defensive players. You ain't going to be able to keep everybody, unfortunately.
How many players play like Hunter? I mean,
All right.
or Wanham.
Nice.
Wanham.
Huge.
Ivan
I'll tell you
Pace.
what. I'll tell you what. Huge. After Denver seemed to have the momentum, I kind of thought they were going to go in and score. That was good call on your part, Drew. That quarter, I think, really killed that momentum and gave the Vikings a chance to breathe and regroup. And they, all right, that's good. 17-12 is good. I mean, it's not great, but now if they can go down and not turn the ball over and score a touchdown and keep Alexander Madison on the bench and give the ball to Ty Chandler, not asking a lot.
This is a part of the game that we've seen in the past with KOC when he tries to milk the clock away. And that is a mistake. You have to keep attacking. You know,
See, I'd argue he was attacked there. He had that nice pass to Oliver down the middle. They were driving. They were getting down.
No, I'm talking about this point forward.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. I agree with you. They yes, attack, get points, score.
Not like our college teams, Ted. When they're up by 40, they're passing and fourth down.
Ohio State never gives up by 40 with Kyle McCord. It doesn't happen.
Just drive and get points. We need
Johnson.
that extra score. We need
Jay
to be up
Johnson.
by
You know
more than
Madison
one.
is coming out this drive. Yeah, I'm sure he is. God, I do not get O'Connell's loyalty to Alexander Madison. I just don't get it.
No, he shouldn't be playing the rest of the game. He shouldn't be in there. Wanham has had a great season. Scott Winters is correct.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are going to lose it here shortly when Madison is lined up next to Dobbs in the backfield on this first down play.
Jesus.
Gronk needs to stop trying to scam his way into a USAA membership too. That's dude. Swear to God.
You got USA, Chris?
I do.
Yeah,
Dude's been trying for like 3 years. He just doesn't get it. Like, what the hell, dude?
Yeah,
Totally not.
Look what Tim Smith said. Dobbs is 15 of 19. Let him make some throws. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
He's playing well. Man.
Did you guys think with Justin Jefferson out that we'd win every game?
No.
Absolutely not.
Dude,
Really?
When
I'm
JJ and Kirk
interested-
went out, I thought this was like a 4 or 5 win season.
I am interested to see how they work Justin Jefferson back into the offense now with Dobbs running the show.
I think it'll be a fairly easy transition.
I would imagine so, but I would imagine so, but I mean, it's going to be interesting to watch all the same.
All right. So who's out there? Is it Chandler?
Where's Freebird? What up, Freebird?
Ty Chandler's out there. Thank God.
Really bad pass.
That was a terrible throw.
Oh. What's the call?
It's on the Vikings. Probably calling holding.
It wasn't long enough time to hold.
Pass interference?
Blocking too early on the screen.
KJ Osborne?
Yeah, block.
Come
You can't block before
You
the
can't
pass.
start blocking before the pass is thrown.
Right. Or you can't stop holding. Start holding.
Jesus.
Not the way to start a drive, guys.
No, it sure isn't.
Just a
First and 20. God almighty. Oh, God.
wow.
Here we go.
Oh,
That's
3 turnovers, boys. That's what I said would kill this team.
yep.
Jesus.
2 turnovers.
Touchdown.
Turnovers on 2 straight drives.
Handing them this game. We're handing them this freaking game. The stinking turnovers. That wasn't going to be complete. Everything. Wow. Hey, defense, can you bail us out again?
Nah, I bet the Broncos score a touchdown this time.
Terrible. Just horrible. Come on, D. There you go, Ted.
So the Broncos have been plus 12 in turnovers the last 3 games.
Yeah. That's how they've been winning these games. Jesus, man, that's just. Come on, Vikes.
There's the wide receiver screen.
Hey, wide receiver screen. Oh, damn it. Face mask or something.
Yeah, probably.
Fuck. Come on.
Vikes just self-destructing, it looks like.
Total face mask. Another first down.
Oh, on offense. On the Broncos.
On Denver.
There we go.
Absolutely.
Oh. Well, that's kind of surprising.
Well, yeah, the camera angle made it look like it would. Yeah.
That's total face mask by the offense. You don't see that called too often.
No.
It's pretty rare that you see a face mask by a receiver or running back when they're stiff arming. And I've always wondered why. Why isn't the face mask called on the offensive guys? That's a good call. 2nd and goal.
Yeah, makes it 2nd goal from the 23.
Please cover the outside screen to the wide receiver.
Second and goal from the 23. That's nice.
Get his ass. Get the midget. Funny.
That's the midget. Look, there's nobody on the line of scrimmage. Look at that. That's incredible.
Mm-hmm.
All right, take that check down. 3rd and goal from the 10. All right.
A little too much yardage. I don't like that. Come on, guys. Hold them out. Hold them to the field goal. Keep the lead. Man, these last 6-7 minutes of this game have been just bad.
Jared Russell, franchise quarterback with 3 fumbles and 2 turnovers. That's a fair point. All right, defense, come on. What do you got? What do you got on 3rd and goal here? Don't let Russell. Oh, he dropped it. Oh, my God.
Thank you, Jerry.
Woo!
Woo!
Here we go. Is this a typical Viking game or what?
Dodged a freaking bullet there. Holy cow.
I thought Russell Wilson got murdered by somebody. Was that Ivan Pace? No.
Great blitz.
Was that Wanham?
That's a pretty good pass for getting blitzed. You know, he laid it right in there. But
Yeah. That was a heck of a play defensively.
yeah, who was that? Williams?
Joey Juan Williams
Missed it.
elevated from the practice squad.
How many field goals is that now?
Well, it's
5.
15
That's all they're
points, so
scoring.
5. Yeah.
You can't lose this game. Come on.
Yeah, was Joe Juan just elevated this week?
Yeah, he was.
Nice.
Him and Barr.
That's almost as
Very,
many
very
field goals
Duke Shelley-ish of them.
as Rich Carlos had against the Rams that one day.
Yeah. That was that. And at the end of that was the Jerry Burns infamous rant.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I'll be right back, boys.
Okay.
All right, let's see if we can maybe not turn the ball over this time. That would be sweet.
Yeah. It's a big drive coming up. The Vikings drive the field and get a touchdown. It makes it a 2-score game. And I'm all about counting possessions and scores. That's how I watch football. I do it by how many scores ahead are you, even with 2-point plays, and how many possessions are you going to get.
Mm-hmm.
They get a touchdown here with a good extra point. Denver has to score twice.
Yep.
And that might be the difference in the game. So this is a big drive coming up because we want to go up 2 scores just to be protected from the, you can't have a 9-point play. As long as you're up by 9, you're looking good to finish this one out. But the last 2 drives, Chris, have been implode.
Yeah.
Big implosion.
Fumble, interception. Yeah. Can't do that
Also,
on this drive.
Denver owes us a turnover.
Mm-hmm.
We should
Could
get
be
one
nice.
before this game ends. Fumble, interception. One's got to come our way if the football gods are real. They got to give us one. So huge, huge drive right here.
All right, boys.
You go up by 2 scores, we're looking pretty good. But I think they got to put together some first downs first off because their offense is they're reeling.
All right, so here's my prediction. The Vikings are going to go down and score a touchdown, and then Greg Joseph will miss the extra point. It'll only be a 8-point.
I'm not even going to say that's a weird prediction because that's what Buzzkill does.
Or they go 3 and out here, or they have another turn.
So what you're saying is anything can happen.
Anything can happen. It's anybody's ball game at this point.
Yeah, Madison's back in there. Your boy.
Of course he is.
Shocking.
Yeah. 2 plays on the bench. He learned his lesson.
How is that guy even in the game? 17-15, Ted Glover. Are you shocked?
A little bit, yeah. I look, heck of a performance by the Vikings defense. The offense has put them behind the 8 ball more than once, and they've kept the Broncos out of the end zone. I don't think you can ask much more of them.
No, on short
Come
field
on.
times.
So frustrating.
Chris, if we rush for over 100 yards tonight, Denver gives up 158 yards on the ground per week.
Vikings
Well, right
rushed
now,
139. I'm showing.
Right now we're at the 123. Yeah, we're at 139 rushing yardage.
God damn, 3 and out.
Oh boy.
Here we go.
And that was damn near intercepted.
You got to use Dobbs' legs in that sense right there. I mean, that should have been turnover number 5.
4.
Well, he had the guy drop the one earlier.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Woo, the last 3 drives have been not good.
Oh, fake!
Yes. Chandler!
Oh,
That is
there we go.
ballsy call right there.
Yes.
I like it. Onions, Ted.
Tremendous.
That is a McRib with onions.
Suck it, penis head.
What a great call right there. That even fooled the Drewster. I did not think that was going to happen. This is where you put the game. Come on, guys. What a great call.
They need to capitalize on this.
Man, he had a convoy out there too. Damn.
Oh,
No
geez.
gain.
Really?
God. Oh, there's the flag. There we go.
He's got to have naked pictures of the coach or something. Oh,
God. This has got to be the most penalized game of the year for them. It's got to be close.
you have a great play and then you have a holding call? We were right on this play. That is a great setup. Nice design, Chris Gates.
It really was. Like, how'd Denver not notice that everybody was on the right side of the formation there?
Who was the holding on?
Bradbury.
Yeah, Garrett Bradbury. No, they called it on Reisner, the guard, whatever his name
You're
is.
running a screen.
Why is Madison
20 to Alexander Madison? My God.
Why is Madison touching the ball? God.
Unbelievable. Just unbelievable.
Son of a bitch.
It's just a wasted play at this point.
Why? That's the guy that's going to lose you the game. He can't rush. He turns the ball over. Why is he getting every catch? Why is he touching the ball at all? The only bad plays we have are the ones that he is on. Wow. So since his fumble, he's had more carries than usual. Come on. We got to do something with this drive. We can't waste that beautiful fake punt, Chris and Ted.
I mean, if you're going to run a screen there, I mean, Ty Chandler, even put Kene Nwangwu out there.
Yeah. He feels like he owes Madison this playing time. That has to be it. He must have told him in the preseason, I'm not going to pull you. You're always going to be the starter. I can't think of any other reason why.
It's time for Josh Dobbs to use his legs, maybe. I don't know.
Yep.
The Vikes need to do something. You cannot let a momentum changing play like that fake punt go to waste. You just can't.
I think a good play call right here would be that play action bootleg pass to the tight end. We've been really successful with Dobbs all 3 weeks on that play. Against Atlanta, against the Saints, it seems to be working tonight. We've done it a couple times. One got called back on a penalty, but I like that play call right here where we're at on the field. I think you should go for that. Try to get some of that penalty yardage back. Or run it up the middle to Madison for -2. That
Either way, same. And once again, the Vikings have made a football game more interesting than they've absolutely needed to.
You just knock him out?
All right.
Look at that. What are you doing? You throw it.
God almighty.
We'd have this game in the bag if we could have more than 3 plays without a bad one.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you have a great fake punt and shit since then.
Unbelievable. Go. First down.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Get him out. Get
But-
Chandler out of there. Get him out. Get Chandler out. Put Madison back in there. Put the sloth in there. We don't need a guy getting 22 yards on a pass play. Wow. What a great run after catch.
And you can bet this next play is going to be a handoff to Madison.
Madison,
sure it
does
is.
Freaking watch it.
does Madison get the first down on that play, Chris?
Absolutely not.
He doesn't get 5 yards on that play.
He doesn't get out of the backfield on that play.
Big first down. Big.
That's a
Oh.
first down.
You know, that's too close to call. You can't say that's short. Look where the ball is when the knee touches.
That's a first down.
Yeah.
That's a first down.
He knows the ball was across the yard marker when his knee hit. That's a first down.
Yeah, go ahead and waste a timeout, Denver. That might be the biggest play of the game, guys. Considering the situation of what we're looking at here with a 2-point lead. 3rd and 20? And you convert?
Yep.
It is so obvious that Chandler should be the starting running back in this team. It couldn't be more obvious, Ted. It couldn't. I don't mean to sound like a broken record, but
No,
it can't
you're
be
right.
more obvious than what.
And if they're short, they need to frickin' go for it.
At this point, I don't give a damn if Ty Chandler can't pass block. I really don't. Get that dude in the game. Ugh, Jesus.
It's a no-brainer beyond the thoughts of any no-brainer. I mean, come on.
Mhm.
It's like putting Brent McClanahan in there before Chuck Foreman. I mean, it's obvious.
I mean, if they mark this one short, all you need to do is run a sneak. You'll get it.
But when his knee is down, the ball's across the line.
Yep. I thought so.
There's not enough to overturn it. You have to have like proof to overturn it. I think it's a first down. Ah, the Vikings, Ted.
Peyton looks like I'm seeing on social media. Peyton's challenging it.
Oh man.
Did you see Jared's comment?
What, Lenny?
Did you see Jared's comment? Chandler and Madison are coming off for the oxygen because of the altitude.
Oh. Yeah. That's bullshit. It was not short of the line. That's a terrible call.
This is for you.
They called him short.
Look when
Yeah.
the knee touches. Look where the ball is. Look. Hasn't touched down. The nose of it's right there.
He'd go for it anyway. He's like 1 inch short.
Look.
Nah, from that angle.
There's not enough to change that.
They're going for it, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Let me guess. Triple reverse to Ham.
Yeah.
To Ryan Wright. Actually, Ryan Wright's a big dude. He should be in here blocking on sneaks and shit
Just
like that. That'd be
sneak
sweet.
the ball. That's all you got to do. Sneak it. First down. Got it.
Well, they'll figure out a way to mark it short.
He was damn near a yard past.
Put this thing in the end zone. What do you say, boys?
I say absolutely.
Meow, meow.
Meow, meow.
Meow, meow. At least the snap went good.
Yeah. And Hawkinson just straight up pushes dude forward. That's
A
awesome.
hot sock, baby. Let's go.
The Hawk Sock?
Yep.
Oh, this is
There we go.
going for the kill shot.
That's 3 or 4 yards. All right, we'll take it.
It's all right. Keeps the
6
clock
minutes
running.
here. 6 minutes. Keep the clock running.
Man, a touchdown here, Ted, makes it a 2-score game.
It does.
It basically ices it here, I think.
I
If you
think
put this
so.
one
If
in
they
the end
can
zone.
get this, not settle for the field goal.
So how are we feeling on Josh Dobbs tonight? I've kind of got some mixed feelings on him tonight.
He's had a couple of rough plays. I mean, the interception was bad. The fumble was bad, obviously. But I mean, he's been, I don't know. He's been all right.
Go! Nobody touched
Keep
you.
running, keep running. I think he was brought down.
What?
I think he was.
Oh. You know what? Dobbs hasn't had the best night he's been since he's been here, but he's finding a way to look at this drive right here.
That's fair. That's fair.
He's resilient. Let's stand in there and throw that pass.
I'll say what you will about Alexander Madison, but he just kept Josh Dobbs from getting just splattered on that play too.
He did. That's fair. He does a great block. Great block by Matty.
Oh,
God almighty.
Kevin O'Connell, he can't help himself. He can't help himself. He has to run that ball up the middle when we get in the red zone. He has to. I have to run this play before we decide to do something. He would love the Canadian League when they only have 3 downs. He would.
Hey, wasn't the Grey Cup tonight? I think the Grey Cup was tonight.
Yeah?
Vikings rushed for 173 yards tonight.
What the hell are they doing?
Chandler got nothing there. God almighty. What?
I got an idea, guys. Let's get all the way down to the 10 and then give up. Neither of those plays were going to do anything, Ted.
No, it didn't look like it.
Jesus.
Time for Josh Dobbs to use his legs again.
Talk about playing
Yep.
for the field goal. Come on.
Mark Stein, the Vikes offense looks awesome at times and awful at others. You can't.
Touchdown. Let's see it.
Jesus, what are we doing here?
Jesus. Nice 3 downs right there. And
here's the deal.
Won't be going up by 2 scores.
Either Joseph misses this kick and the Broncos go down and go for a game-winning field goal.
I don't understand those last 3 plays at all.
That throw was terrible.
2 horrible runs up the middle, and then that. Maybe O'Connell doesn't want to go up by 9. Come on, Buzzkill. Hit it. Yes.
All right. Broncos got to score a touchdown to win.
And we're due a turnover, Ted Glover.
They are. God, that was a gutsy fake punt call, man. And like LV Business Dev says, at least they got points out of that fake punt. Now, I'll agree with you there. All right. Defense got one more stop on them, boys.
I damn sure hope so.
This would be a really terrible game to lose.
That was a really good drive for the offense. I know they didn't score a touchdown, but man, it kept the defense on the sideline, let them get some rest. And at that altitude, I think they'll be refreshed. Let's see what they can do. Hopefully they can just, I think Joseph put it through the uprights there. He should get like 2 points for that.
Vikings have not been hurt by the return game, which I was worried about going into this one.
What you drinking there,
Drewster?
Drewster, what you drinking there?
A little Coors Light for the rundown here.
Chris, I know you're not a drinker. You got a A&W or something there?
Got me some cherry Pepsi.
Okay.
Good stuff.
Wilson, come on, throw a pick.
God, that would be nice, wouldn't it?
They're due.
They are
I'm
due.
saying they are due.
Nice. Way to string it out. Who is that?
That's Ivan Pace. Well, Wanneman.
God, that's beautiful. Beautiful play. Man, that guy's turned into a great defensive player.
He really has.
That is some speed to get to the outside. Wide receiver screen. Calling it. It's the only way they move down the field. Here it comes. To the right.
Nope. That's not the Russell Wilson of 4 and 5 years ago. The Russell Wilson 4 and 5 years ago would have been able to make that play. 3rd and 10. This is big right here. What's that double pump fake that
I don't
Wilson
know.
did there? That was kind of stupid, but whatever.
I thought we were going to have Viking luck, and the guy snatches it out of the air.
Yeah.
Blitz the piss out of this little midget.
Absolutely.
What?
4th down.
What the hell kind of a call is that?
So do you go for it if you're Denver here? You still got 3 timeouts?
Oh, they're going to go for it.
I think you got to punt it away.
No, they're going to go for it. Because I know they're not going to get it back. Game, boys.
Bring the house. Maybe they're just going to do the hard count type stuff. Nope, he's snapping it. Ah!
Yeah.
Did he catch that?
Oh,
And there's a flag? Oh my God. Are you kidding me?
Come on. Can't be that tough of a call. It's one flag. That's horse shit. Come on.
Yeah, PI gets declined.
How is that? That's oh, come on. That's not pass interference for whatever.
They have to keep the Broncos in the game.
Yep.
Shit calls. Come on. Terrible. Make them earn it at least. Don't give it to them.
That should take us a 2-minute warning. All right, I'll be back for the final 2 minutes of this game, boys.
Absolutely. I can't believe it. Kevin O'Connell in his one-score games, Chris Gates.
Every damn week with this. Ugh.
Get down. Great drive all the way down to the 10, then call the 3 most possible worst plays you could call.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you.
That play calling sequence after the sneak was just awful.
He can't help himself. He has to do Madison up the middle when he gets in the red zone. He's been doing it all year. And it's never worked for more than a yard, ever.
Nope.
And he keeps doing it. He keeps making the same mistakes like he wants it to be a close game or something. I don't get it. Put the game away. You know?
Absolutely. I mean, that should have been 3 throws into the end zone.
Every time they've done that and gotten the red zone, they do that. They waste first down every single time.
Yep.
To the guy that shouldn't even be in there. We need a turnover.
Okay, let's see what we got here.
Again, the defense has done their job tonight.
They have.
They absolutely have.
And we say that week after week. And
1st and 10 at the 45. 2
you
minutes.
got to help your defense a little bit.
Yep.
Pick it off.
yeah, they're gonna pick it off.
Pick it off. Hey, short passing like they've been doing all the other plays. You going to cover that?
Tackle. My God, come on.
Come on. Unreal. Just unreal.
It's unbelievable.
Hey, here comes a pass to the back. There, hey.
Fumble! Oh!
Oh,
No.
Oh!
Ah!
Oh man, if Ivan Pace could have had that ball, damn.
That was a fumble too. A ball
Yeah.
coming out.
Yeah, well, that was a legitimate fumble.
Oh, man. Cannot blow this game. Come on. Dude, they've been checking it down all the way down the field, Ted.
Yep.
Same play over and over again. Come on, D. Kind of wondering why no penalties have been called on the Broncos the last quarter and a half.
God, how about a hold for God's sake?
Now that one had no shot.
God, it looked like Harrison Smith was held on that play, but what do I know? Jiminy, come on. Defense, one time.
I mean, they've been doing it all night.
Yeah, one more time. Look at that. Like, I don't know who's going to rush, who's going to. Shit.
Hey, look, a check down.
And he got him.
God damn it.
All right.
Same play. Cover him.
Ah, shit. Here we go.
You're kidding me. Really?
Be a lot different if it was 24-15 right now, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Let a team hang around, and that'll happen. Oh, boy.
Not surprised.
Well, the Vikings have a minute left, and they've got 3 timeouts.
Yep.
Let me guess. Run up the middle, 4-yard pass. Oh, Jesus, man.
Hold them here, and all they need is a field goal to win. That's a big play. Not even close. Nice. So a field goal wins it, boys. It's time for the offense to pull their weight.
Vikings have all their timeouts, right?
Yep. All 3 timeouts. And a minute.
There's
two.
no way they shouldn't be able to get it into field goal range. I mean, they got all the. It's not like they can't stop the clock if they want to. It's just the first couple play calls are crucial right here. I mean,
Yeah.
if Dobbs doesn't see it, he's got to run, Ted. He's got to take off and run.
He does.
Cannot believe we're in this situation.
Absolutely.
What a wow.
Well, Josh Dobbs, let's see what we got here.
Son of a bitch. Catch the ball.
Yeah, that's a bad drop.
Come on, guys.
Get out of bounds.
Get the first down. 3rd and 1. What do you do here?
Just get the first down and call timeout. That's what I did.
So you run it?
I think
Addison's got to know where he is there.
Yeah.
He does.
I think his momentum was taking him out of bounds, so he couldn't really turn up field.
No, yeah, I suppose you got a point there.
But with 3 timeouts, you can still run the ball. You don't have to pass it here.
Right.
Damn.
First down. Call timeout. Call timeout.
Marking him short. Really? They're marking him short.
No, I don't think so.
I think they are.
Yeah, he is short.
He's short.
No, from that angle, yeah, he doesn't have it.
No, he's down. Half yard short.
Yep.
Come on, man. You can't end this game like this.
First down, call timeout. All right, there you go. Timeout. Okay.
Well, at least it didn't take much of an effort to get 11 yards.
When did they take their first time out?
I think they took it before that play. That's their second timeout. You guys, you got to get more yards down the field. Do you realize that?
They got to make a chunk play. They got to get a chunk play now.
They got to get him out of the pocket, Ted.
Yeah, they do.
I mean, you got a mobile quarterback. Use his mobility. One timeout. That is not good.
They can still use the middle of the field though. You get a
Yeah, they can,
25-yard
but
play here.
you can't be throwing these 9-yard passes like that.
Yeah, see, that was a good drop though. I mean, that's just waste too much time. You'd have had to use your timeout.
What? Why throw that?
You got to throw down the field.
You can't throw
down the field.
Come on, numbnuts.
Maybe this is why Josh Dobbs has been on 7 teams in 5 years or whatever.
Yeah, he catches that. Another 20 seconds runs off. Oh, God. Throw it down the field. Oh, my goodness.
Well, he got out of bounds, or he threw the ball out of bounds. That's about the
Great time for the
line. About the time the Vikings.
Great time for the O-line to implode. Oh, boy.
Come on, boys. What are you doing?
Game's over. Why all of a sudden does Denver look like the 85 Bears pass rush?
Intentional grounding?
It's got to be. He wasn't anywhere close to a receiver.
I don't know. I don't know why they're leaving him in the pocket.
It's going to make it 4th and 1,000,000.
Dude, what a terrible, terrible way to lose this game. How many penalties we have tonight, Chris? 50?
We're at 6 for 55. And now we're at 4th and 25.
Fucking play calling is terrible.
Oh, it's a play call.
Here we come with the 6-yard pass right here.
Well, there's your ball game. Vikings lose 21-20. Go to 6-5 on the year. You know, why weren't you making throws like that on 1st and 2nd down? Whatever.
Terrible loss.
Well, thoughts on the game, gentlemen?
Offense. Go into that wussy play calling mode down to they should be up 24-21. They let the game get away. They blew the game. They gave the game to Denver.
Yeah.
Denver didn't play well enough to win, but they capitalized on the mistakes. We talked about it in the preview. If you turn the ball over and you have penalty, the only way the Vikings lose this game is giving it to Denver. And that's exactly what the fuck they did tonight. Excuse my language.
Mm-hmm.
They gave this game to Denver. This is gonna haunt them the rest of the season. What a shit loss. What a terrible loss.
This is a terrible, terrible loss.
It really is.
Unreal.
You go from 7-4 to 6-5.
Jesus Christ.
Playoff chances take a shot. The Lions won today. Vikings lost. Now they cannot. Even if both teams were to win out until week 16 and 18, this is just a bad loss all the way around. So Vikings ran the ball well. I'm still done with Alexander Madison. Justin Jefferson can't get back fast enough. And, for as entertaining as Josh Dobbs has been, he made some boneheaded plays tonight too.
He certainly did. I mean, man, this is a tough one to swallow. I mean, that you waste a defensive effort like this. I
Right.
mean, the defense for 59 minutes held the Broncos to nothing but field goals, and then they gave up one touchdown. That should be good enough to win football games.
It's another game on the offense. Offense's fault we lost this game.
Yeah, some of the play calling down in the red zone was mystifying. Frustrating loss. Vikes moved to 6-5 on the year.
Can't lose the team you're supposed to beat.
No, I mean the Broncos were favored. But we said during the preview the only way the Vikings lose this game is they lose the turnover battle and beat themselves. It felt like they did.
Did we get a little taste of why Dobbs has been on 6 teams? I mean, he didn't look really well in the second half.
He didn't. No. It's still a great story, but he came back down to earth a little bit tonight. Yeah.
I do not know why they don't get him out of the pocket more. That last drive played right into Denver's hands, leaving him in the pocket.
Yeah,
you got to get him outside and at least threaten the run. At least move. I mean, that last drive, all you want to do is move the chains for 3 first downs and then have a shot at it with a field goal.
Yeah,
and KOC is just like calling the same play over and over. It's the same thing. Get him outside. You got. I don't know. It's puzzling. It's almost like we do things to lose. It is.
They had too many first downs tonight. This is a great comment. I saw this. LV Business Dev says way too many wasted first downs. Either stop that, or behind the line, or some stupid penalty, or they fumble the ball, or the negative or minimum yardage plays on first downs just kill this offense. How many times did Alexander Madison or even Ty Chandler a couple times run on first down for almost no gain? I mean, it was just aggravating.
Why does the play calling change so much from the first half to the second half? I don't get it.
Yeah,
you know what? You know what's most frustrating or aggravating about it, guys, is that the Vikings had like 3 or 4 chances to take control of this game, and they refused to. Yeah. They refused to take control. They refused to step on people's necks. They refused to blow people out. They won't do it. KOC's not built that way. He wants to be a gentleman's coach and keep it close and give the other team. I don't get it.
I don't think it's gentleman's coach. I just think I think he gets down in the red zone and gets too conservative. And
you can't squander chances when you have to control the game. It's frustrating.
Yeah, it is.
What do you think, Chris? I mean,
I don't know how much more can be said. I mean, when your defense plays the way this team played defense tonight, you should win. I mean, if you look at this, the Broncos were 2 out of 12 on third down. They only ran for 46 yards.
Yeah,
I mean, they did. Their offense did just about nothing all night long, and it wasn't good enough because the Vikings offense in the second half did even less. I mean, I think in the first half, because I post the stats at halftime during the game here. Let me see if I can dig them up here, because Dobbs was abysmal in the second half. Dobbs in the first half was 11 for 13 for 126 yards and a touchdown. He finished 20 of 32 for 221 yards and a touchdown and an interception. So they had their opportunities. I mean, like you guys said, you can't turn the ball over 3 times and not generate any turnovers of your own and expect to win. You can't.
He had a terrible second half last week as well against the Saints.
Mm-hmm.
So let's hope it's not a pattern, but Vikings gave this game away. The Broncos have no right to win this game.
Well, they did. You look at the team statistics. God, the Vikings had 19 first downs, the Broncos 13. 70 plays to Denver's 52. Time of possession was almost 35 minutes to 25 minutes.
Yep.
the Vikings had those just killer penalties at the worst time.
You can't let teams hang around, Ted. You can't let them hang
turnovers.
around.
Well, you let them hang around, and you won't be around, and that's exactly what happened tonight. So, I don't know what else to say about this except, Ruby, are you ready to spin the wheel?
Yes.
I thought I heard her in the background there.
Yeah, she said yes.
All right. Well, Ruby, whenever you're ready, go ahead, spin the wheel. We'll call it a night, and we'll get out of here.
All right, here we go.
All righty. Man, a lot of people on the wheel tonight.
He is
Cool
not
Papa
here.
Bell.
He's not here.
He said he had to go to work, though, right?
You have to be present to win.
Geek on the water.
Is he
All
here?
right. Geek on the water.
Is he here? I want to make sure he's here.
We'll figure it out.
All right. Geek on the water or Cool Papa Bell, one of them won a prize. Final thoughts, Chris.
Man, this was a really, really bad loss. I mean, you can only say it in so many different ways, but they had their opportunities tonight, and they just didn't take advantage of them, whether it was coughing the ball up or not executing on offense. This absolutely should have been a win tonight. And I guess the best thing you can say about it is that it's a non-conference game. So when it comes to like tiebreakers and stuff, it's not going to have a huge effect on on anything. But yeah, you just about have no shot to win the division now. So you're fighting for a wild card spot because you're not going to catch Detroit anymore, I don't think. But yeah, this is going to be a tough one to deal with, I reckon.
Drew.
It's the worst loss of the season. It's
So.
inexcusable, and it's this is supposed to be a game where you say at the end, well, we didn't play our best, but we found a way to win.
Yeah.
They did every single thing possible to let Denver hang around and win this game. This I don't know what else. I already said everything I wanted to say. Terrible loss.
It was. Yeah, it very much was. Yeah. Yeah.
Let's get some comments from the chat. How are people feeling about it? What do they think? What are they saying?
Let's see.
Anything?
Well, I'm going back to that here real quick. Go for draft pick like the Bears. Self-inflicted wounds are a Vikings fan. Read a passage. Yeah, this season is being defined by fumbles. Chuck Litwin, that's good. All the dinking and dunking, brutal loss, speechless, turnovers. Yeah, it's pretty much everything they say. And I was just looking at this playoff thing on the New York Times. Vikings dropped to 6-4. They still have an 80% chance to make the playoffs. But man, this one just
you know what?
This one hurts.
You lose games like this, you don't deserve to be in the playoffs.
Yeah, it just felt a lot like the first month of the season where they just turned the ball over, shot themselves in the foot, and then
penalties.
And the penalties at the worst time to take them out of a good drive or continue a drive. It's just aggravating, man.
And what Tim Smith said here, that sequence of plays after on that drive where we wound up settling for the Joseph field goal, that 3-play sequence.
Yeah.
That should have been 3 shots to the end zone and going for the kill, and they absolutely didn't do it.
Or at least downfield.
That's
throw a short pass to get 5 or 6 yards, get you in a ahead of schedule, second manageable, second 5, whatever it was. And
it's almost like
they screwed it up. Yeah,
the Vikings are playing for the field goal just to give Denver one last chance because we want to make it exciting. I mean, that you go up 2 scores, you win the game. Like Chris said, it's a dagger. You win the game because they're not going to score twice on you. But apparently our head coach can't figure that out because he runs up the middle. He runs another off tackle play up the middle. It's just completely I mean, this has got to be disheartening to Flores and all the defensive players. I mean, what's the defense supposed to say? You guys suck. We played our ass off, and you lost the game for us. I mean,
yeah. So, all right. Vikes lose a heartbreaker game. I think we all think they should have won 21-20. Yeah. What's their record now? They're what, 6-4?
6-5.
6-5. 6-5. You know, got the Bears at home Monday night next week. I'll be in Minnesota with my grandson watching the game live. We'll have no live post-game show next week, but Drew and I will be back on later this week with our preview for the Bears game. For Drew, for Ruby, for Chris,
thanks for tuning in.
Thanks for tuning in tonight. We had a great turnout for a while. Really appreciate you guys sticking with us through thick and thin. We'll try to do better the next time. Drew, as always, why don't you just take us home really quick, brother?
Thanks for joining us tonight. It was a good watch party. We had a lot of fun, but of course the ending wasn't like we wanted. But, you know, we push forward. We're Viking fans. We deal with it. We look forward to kicking the Bears' ass next week. And it's 1 week at a time. Skol. We are Viking fans. We roll on.
Skol.
Absolutely.
All right, folks.
Say good night, Chris.
Good night, Chris.
Say good night, Ted.